We gotta keep that same energy. We gotta keep that same energy. And look, salute to my brother Mars. He says, salute Nuke, keep that same energy. Salute my brother from another mother. And the one thing I'm gonna tell you is this. I'm gonna let everybody on that wants to talk. Everybody gets on the panel. Everybody gets to talk their shit. And I just want to say a few things before we start this off. I just want to say a few things. All day today, I've been getting slammed with messages. IBFP, you're a hater. IBFP, you're a hater. IBFP, you're a hater. How am I a hater for speaking facts? How am I a hater for making a factual statement? That is not what a hater is. You cannot call somebody a hater because you do not like what they're saying. That is not hate. Facts are not hate. But to all those people that are in their feelings and that are really mad at me and that are really upset and that said, you know, IBFP, I can't mess with you no more. You really got me angry, all of this. I just want to say this, and it's a sincere message from my heart. Fuck your feelings. That with all due respect. With all due respect. And another thing, I want to start calling out some of these coochies by name. There's a guy who left a comment on a video today, and I said, you know what? I got you. His name is Major 602. Whoever Major 602 is, he says, I'll box you, IBFP. I'm 5'10", 175 pounds. You can stream the fight live on your channel if you like. I'm from Phoenix, Arizona. And basically, he tells me that he wants to fight me for another man. What do I look like fighting you in the middle of the street in the ring over a man? I'm not going to fight over a man. I don't fight over men. I do not fight over men. I will not fight over a woman. I'll fight over my money, but I will not fight over a man. You the type of dude that wants to sit out here and fight over a man. This is your king? You the type of dude that want to fight over a man? What's wrong with these guys? What's wrong with these? Hey, these guys are disgusting. I know you like a Snickers with a dick vein. I know what you like. It don't make no damn sense. Talking about I'm a hater and you want to challenge me to a fight for another man? For another man? What's wrong with these dudes? Look, let me get my panel on. Everybody in the back. Let's get this thing going. Let's get this thing going. Salute to my brother, Untouchable Raider.
What the fuck, man? What the fuck that I'm hearing, man?
What's up, Untouchable?
Someone's
my brother,
mad
Edgar
over
Moreno.
Salute, boy, salute.
What's good, Edgar?
Oh, man.
What up,
Carlos
man? What
J,
up?
salute.
Salute, IBFP, Raider, Edgar,
The
and
son
now
of New
the son of New
Jersey.
What up, man?
Max
Son
Guzman,
of New Jersey's
salute.
back.
Hey, Luke, long time no talk. How you doing?
Good, my brother, good. Round
Yeah,
one, salute.
What up? What up?
Shit, you're already
salute.
bringing in the heat. I fucking love this energy.
Kiki, what's up?
I'm loving it too.
Yo, IBFP.
Hold on, we got somebody on the channel new that I haven't seen before. Kiki, what's up? I guess whoever it is, they don't want to be known. And what kind of man is named Kiki is beyond me. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. First off, we got to get to this David Benavidez conversation because that's what's been on everybody's mind. I just want to ask, is it hate that I think that David Benavidez is a great fighter? And not great, a good fighter, but I just don't believe he can beat Beterbiev Bivol. Is that hate?
That's fact.
No, there's a lot of people that
No, that's not hate.
They're talking the same.
No, not at all.
Nope.
That's facts.
Well, I'm saying the same thing, so I guess
Same people that say Canelo can't beat Benavidez.
Can you hear me?
They're on the other side of the street.
And let me ask you this. Is it hate that David Benavidez has said in a recent interview that he doesn't want to fight off of PBC, that he wants to stay on the PBC when he fight, kind of throwing cold water on a potential Riyadh season fight for Undisputed? Is that hate that I bring that up?
No, those are just facts out of the horse's mouth.
That's just ducking.
And so and it's not hate if we say that, well, David Benavidez wants to fight in Vegas but doesn't want to fight overseas. Now I get it. That's your preference. Look, I'm gonna tell you guys this. I have a preference. My preference is a slim, beautiful woman with flowing hair. But if I can't get her, I'll take a fat bitch. But I'm telling you, but I'm gonna tell you this. But that's my preference. But you don't always get what you want in life. Sometimes you gotta accept something because you're not the A side. When have you ever heard, Edgar Moreno? When have you ever heard of a mandatory saying, "Oh, I want to fight over here, not over there"?
Never. You gotta go. You have to go take the king's crown to be the king. That means you have to you have to make sacrifices. You don't just be like, well, nah, you gotta come to my house. The king's gonna be like, well, go fuck yourself. I'll go fight someone else.
Yep. Have you
No
noticed?
doubt about that shit.
Have you noticed that the PBC fighters are the ones that making it hard to make these fights? For example, David Benavidez and Gervonta.
Oh, for real?
No, that's come on, bro. We've been along long enough to know their game.
Yep.
The
That's annoying
PBC
as
doesn't
fuck.
want to work with Turkey.
Now, here's the thing. I hope the fight happens. And then I hear, and is it hate for me to question why are we talking about Canelo Alvarez after David Benavidez beat David Morrell? They're talking about Canelo nonstop. Like, that's what's supposed to be lined up next. I thought he was mandatory for undisputed at 75. He chose
No,
that.
you're wrong, Nuke. He's gonna fight for the WBO interim championship next.
Undisputed interim
Ashley
champ.
Knuckles onto the
That's a
program.
good one.
Salute to you, Ashley.
Knuckles, did you hear what I just said?
Yo, IBFP.
Ashley Knuckles, I think somebody got a comment for you already, my brother.
Of course, you know I'm one of your favorite guests, man. You know everybody love me, man.
Hey, man, that's your slot. That's your slot. Who got the question for Ashley Knuckles?
All right, Ashley, who's next for Benavidez? Tell me, and you think he's gonna win? Whoever he fights next.
Of course, I think he's gonna win. That's why would you even ask a person who like a fighter that kind of question?
Well, who's he gonna
Who's
fight
next, though?
It matters whoever win between Bivol and Beterbiev.
You really believe that?
Oh man, let's start.
You think he's gonna beat Beterbiev or Bivol? That's hilarious.
Do you know if he's gonna fight him or not?
Okay,
You know
He's
for
not.
sure. If he fights Bivol,
Why?
he's
Because
gonna
it's
get
Bivol?
outboxed, bro.
No, why? Because it's
he's a
Bivol
great
or because it's
counterpuncher,
Beterbiev?
hard to hit. No, because he's a great counterpuncher. He's hard to hit, and he can just throw them jabs in front of David. He can outpoint and outbox David, like he did.
He can
You could
outpoint
probably
and
knock him
outbox
out
him.
too.
Beterbiev,
So
He might knock him out, yeah.
It's a different story.
Yeah.
These guys are gonna run each other to like a truck. They're gonna run.
Now you know what's
they're gonna
crazy?
walk forward. But
I'm
the
gonna
thing
answer your
is,
question. I'm gonna answer
no,
your
wait,
question.
let me finish. But the thing is, Beterbiev, he got better footwork because David don't have footwork. I mean, you can even see it in the fight. He just plants his foot right there and then just starts throwing. While
You said
Beterbiev,
you said Beterbiev got better footwork than David, right?
Yeah. Okay,
All right.
yeah,
Hold. Tell me what fight that Beterbiev had that you seen him dancing around the ring.
He's
Oh
not
my God, there's like
dancing,
a
but
lot.
he's just moving. But there's like a lot, and then especially look at the Bivol fight.
The last time I heard and seen Beterbiev is a pressure fighter. I have never seen him dancing around.
Yes. But at the same time, he have better footwork than David. He don't move around. He moves forward, but at the same time, he can move side to side better than David. And that's
So answer
the
this
thing.
Cut
question.
off the wrist. He can cut off the wrist.
All this footwork
No,
that David don't have, right? Why the fuck he ain't lose yet? Why ain't nobody put him on his ass and he
Because he
stayed down?
fought nobodies or nobody
Everybody he
very
fought,
yeah, he got
everybody he fights with nobody. So when he fight the winner, Beterbiev and Bivol,
not a top dog. Not a
that'll be
top
his
dog.
first.
Wait,
Not
but
a top dog.
first of all, he
Okay,
has been put down. He's been put down twice in his career.
I got a question. How many times Beterbiev been put on his ass since he been champion?
I think like once.
Once, I
Nah,
believe.
twice.
Yeah,
maybe,
I think like
By
twice.
by Callum Johnson and by Page
yeah.
Jr. I can't remember Page Jr. first name. And you telling me that those fighters are better than Benavidez?
Has Benavidez ever? Hold on. Has Benavidez ever been put on his ass by a bum?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm just saying, keep the same energy.
No. Listen, but he beat the bum.
He got dropped. by
He
Ronald
So did
McDonald.
Beterbiev.
So did
So
Beterbiev.
what's your argument?
So did
exactly.
Beterbiev.
Exactly. So the point I'm trying to make is the question you're not answering. Is Callum Johnson and Page Jr. better fighters than Benavidez?
Callum Johnson? Who the hell is that? You mean Callum Smith?
No,
Nah,
Callum
Callum
Johnson.
Johnson. He's
The
another
one
fighter,
who, yeah,
heavy-handed
exactly.
at
You see,
Oh, wait, yeah, Callum
hold
Johnson.
up,
Sorry, I
IBF.
was confused
Hold
with
up,
Callum Smith.
IBFP. Hold up, IBFP. You see that? You didn't even know who the fuck he was because he's a nobody. He let a nobody put him on his ass. He had baby deer legs, walking into the ropes looking real stupid. So you telling me that there's no chance that David
Hey,
Benavidez
Ashley.
could beat the
Hey,
brakes off his
Ashley.
ass
Hey,
He
when
said
a
it
hey,
could beat
Ashley.
when
Beterbiev.
a
Ashley.
nobody put him on his
Ashley.
ass?
First of
Hey,
all, the
Ashley.
guy that said it could beat Beterbiev would never even duck a fight to begin with, which that's what fucking Benavidez did. So if he could
Hey,
actually prove
Dude,
his
Ashley.
point to him, he
you
would have
Listen,
already gone for Benavidez. So
Ashley. At
and
least
respect that.
Beterbiev is at least Beterbiev is undisputed and unified. Something your boy has not done. And
He's
I
too scared to
Hold
highly,
on,
lose.
hold on,
highly
hold on.
doubt. And I highly doubt that he's gonna pull that mandatory.
where did he get
Hey,
his
Let's see,
W?
like I said,
Who did who did Beterbiev win the WBC belt from?
same energy, keep the same
Who
energy,
did
keep
Beterbiev
the
win the WBC
same
belt from?
energy, keep the
hey,
same
Ashley.
energy when
One
he
second,
doesn't
fellas,
pull
one
the
second.
mandatory.
Let me knock this comment out, and then I got a special question for Ashley because I'm gonna let everybody regroup real quick. My brother Jin Ryu says, "Salute Nuke." In my opinion, Canelo has to knock out Bud Crawford to put an exclamation point. There's weight classes for a reason. Otherwise, I feel Canelo may get robbed on the cards if it goes to a decision when Bud jumps on his bicycle. Salute to
Interesting.
everyone. I mean, does anybody on this panel agree with this first question? Does Canelo have to knock out Bud Crawford to win? Yes or no? We
Damn
start
right.
with the son of New
Damn
Jersey.
right he gotta knock him out because whenever Benavidez don't knock nobody out, he's not a monster. So if he can't knock out small ass 147 Bud Crawford, then something's not right.
Okay. And
I
what
don't. I
about you,
don't think
son of New
so.
Jersey? Hold
Till
on,
you
son of New
defeat.
Jersey.
No, you
Son of
gotta
New
keep
Jersey.
the same energy.
Son of
You
New
gotta keep the
Jersey. Do
same
you agree
energy.
with that or what?
Number one, I don't even know why that fight's
There
even
they
being
go.
made.
There they go with their dancing shoes on. There they go
I'm
with their
very
dancing
disappointed.
shoes on.
Dancing shoes on.
There they go
I'm very
dancing around the
disappointed
question.
with.
How's he dancing around the question?
He hasn't even
What
answered it.
fight did you
Because
want, son of New Jersey?
on this show it's called Keep the Same Energy, right? So Benavidez get
Hey,
hell from not
hey,
knocking
hey,
out
hey,
nobody. And
hey,
you mean to
hey,
tell me
Ashley,
Hold
hey,
on,
you mean to
Ashley.
tell me
I'm gonna
Canelo get a
get to you.
pass for not knocking out a 147 Bud Crawford?
Hold on, Ashley. I'm gonna get to you. But I'm asking the son of New Jersey. Does Canelo have to knock out Terrence Crawford?
Just to shut every delusional person up, yes, but I don't want to see that fight. I don't know why it's being made. Number one, it's a flipping mismatch,
And you know why it's
and I
happening. What you
don't.
mean you don't know why it ain't happening? You know
Hey,
why it's happening.
let me say
Well, I
something.
don't want it. I don't want that fight. I
In
don't
my
want that fight. I'm
opinion,
disappointed.
IVFP.
Yeah. What is it, Raider?
Let me say something, man. I'm
Go for it,
disappointed
Raider.
in that fight, man. But I was supposed to come on the panel that day after the fight. But I went to I was having a good time, man. Shit, at the party, you already know. But the thing is, man, the next day, oh fuck, man, I had one of the worst days, man. Jacques Levine got traded.
Oh man, yeah.
Y'all know about the trade.
Yeah. I know about
yeah,
the trade.
yeah.
Okay, but no, to answer Ashley's question. So Ashley, you were saying that something about like dancing around a question.
Hold on. I'm gonna get to ask you 1 second. No, he says the son of New Jersey's ripping off my look. I don't know. The depressed stoner look is a look I get. I'm just messing with you, son. Uh, Harris, salute to you. He said Benavidez is a good fighter, but it's unbelievable to me that people think he beats Archer Beterbiev and Dimitri Bivol. And I don't think people truly
Look,
believe he beats those guys unless they truly are like fan. There's a lot of fanboys out there. And I'm gonna just tell you, there's a lot of
Yeah.
man fans out there. And
Man,
here's
Let
y'all
me
the
just
thing.
don't know, bro.
I
Y'all just
think
don't
David
know.
Benavidez is a very good, talented fighter. Can he give Bivol or Beterbiev a tough fight? Absolutely. Maybe he gives those guys a tough fight. Maybe that's possible. But I don't believe he has the requisite skill set to beat those guys. I mean, look, when you look at his resume, and I remember Ashley Knuckles was talking about, look at all of this and look at all of that just a few minutes ago. Well, let's look at his resume. So he fought David Morrell, not a world champion. Vostick, not a world champion. Andrade, not a
Hold
world
on, whoa,
champion.
whoa, 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 whoa.
Hold on, let me
Vostick was a
finish. Hold on,
champion.
let me finish. Andrade, not a world champion. Caleb Plant, not a world champion. David Lemieux, not a world champion. Kyron Davis, not a world champion. I mean, you got guys fight after fight after fight. None of these guys are world champions. So
Dude,
when you big up a guy and you say, hold on, let me finish, Ashley. Hold on. And so when you big up a guy and you be like, hey, this guy, he's looking good. He's destroying everybody you put in front of him. He's not destroying world champions. It's not like he's running through champions.
Okay,
I mean,
can I answer your question?
Look at the resume. Hold on. Look at the resume. Kyron Davis, trash. David Lemieux, trash. Caleb Plant was already knocked out by Canelo, still couldn't get him out. Demetrius Andre moved up, hype job, has never been a champion. Vostick just came out of retirement. David Morrell, 11 fights. Now that's not to say. Now hold on. That's not to say that David Benavidez is not a good fighter, but he's been favored in every fight he's fought. What fight did David Benavidez have?
Okay, I'm gonna answer your question.
Hold on, let me finish. What fight did David Benavidez have where he had to go against a proven, undefeated, prime world champion?
Okay, can I answer your question then?
Yeah, answer it, please.
Okay. Vostick, former champion.
No, I said it.
Look,
I said it. What
there
fight
is no
did David
undefeated.
Benavidez
There
have
is no
where he
undefeated
beat a-
champion.
No. You said you want to answer the question.
There is no undefeated champions in 168.
Hold on. Let me pause there for you, Ashley, because you didn't understand the question. What fight did David Benavidez go up and beat an undefeated, proven world champion? In his prime. Not former, current.
And when he won his belt from Lemieux, was Lemieux undefeated?
No.
Okay, who fought is that? Is that Benavidez' fault?
What are you talking about? What? Hold on.
You said what undefeated? There is not two. There wasn't when he was coming up in ranks. There wasn't too many.
Hold on. You got a problem following instructions. I told you what fighter has he fought like that? You say, oh, he hasn't fought a fighter like that. You didn't just answer the question. You mentioned something else. Who fought was that? Nobody's answering whose fault it was. I'm asking you, has he ever done it? He's never done it. I'll answer it for he's never done it. So yes, he's looked sensational fighting these guys. I just want to see him do it against a champion. And he has all my respect. People say, oh, IBFP, you don't give him credit. I do give him credit. I'm a David Benavidez fan. I enjoy his fights. I get chips and queso for every David Benavidez fight. I appreciate the fights. No hate on David. No hate on David. All I'm saying is I haven't seen him take down an undefeated prime world champion. You're talking about Vostick. That guy came out of retirement. I mean, all I'm saying is I need to see it against that. I don't believe he's talented and skilled enough to beat Beterbiev or Bivol. But if he goes in there and washes those guys, I say, man, now we got a new star. Now we got a guy that really proved himself. Can't nothing be taken away from David Benavidez. Applause for David Benavidez. I don't believe he can do it, but let's see if he does it. I'm still concerned that he might not even take the fight. So let's see if he even takes the fight, and then can he win the fight? That's all I'm saying. Is he even gonna take it? And if he does, will he win it?
I get to talk now. I'm gonna break down them names you said. You said Vostick. You said Vostick. You said he was retired, right? Was David
came out of retirement?
Okay, you say he came out. Was David Benavidez his first fight out of retirement?
Who did he fight out of retirement?
He had 3 fights before he fought David Benavidez.
And who were those guys he fought?
I don't know who he fought in 160 in 178.
You can't fucking name one.
Listen, man, there's a bunch of nobodies in 178. Listen, can let me finish. Can I finish? I sat there and listened. I sat there and listened to you talk for like 5 minutes.
Have it both ways, bro.
Dude, I sat there and listened to you talk for 5 minutes. As soon as I start talking, you start going in.
Hey, you say something incorrect, you're gonna get checked.
I ain't say nothing. Everything I'm saying is facts. Everything I'm saying is facts. He had 3 fights before. He had 3 fights before he fought David Benavidez. Okay. Now it's not David Benavidez for who he chose to fight, who he picked to fight. Okay, 2. He was a champion. His only loss was to Beterbiev. That's why he has the WBC belt in 178 because he got it off Vostick. Okay, that's the former champion. So he's not a nobody. He was a champion. Only loss he had was to Beterbiev. Who was the other names you said? You said 2 more names. What was the other 2?
Hold on, I'm gonna highlight it here. Facts over.
You said Lemieux. Lemieux was a champion. That's who he won. He says Morrell. That's who he beat for the belt. So I don't care about who he lost to before he fought David Benavidez. David Benavidez can't control him being undefeated when he fought him. He fought him. He was a champion. He won it from him. Now, who was the third one you said? Because you named like 3 or 4.
Okay, so I'll go down the list. I said Lemieux, Kyron Davis, Caleb Plant, Andrade Vossick, and
Caleb
Morrell.
Plant, former champion. Okay, right?
Okay. Did he fight a current champion?
Now you said Boo Boo. You said Boo Boo Andre too, right?
He could have fought Caleb, but he didn't. And then
did he fight a current champion?
Did he fight him? I don't care about when he could have fought him. The point is he fought him. I don't care about when he could have.
The point is not fighting prior champions. The point is you got to fight current champions.
So
you can't want all the glory and you fighting.
It's not his fault when he go to fight them. They not the champion. He could be the champion, but the champion in 168 don't want to fight him.
I like that, Ashley. I
the
like
champion
that.
in 168 don't want to fight him. So
you're absolutely
he
right.
Could have fought him.
You're absolutely right. He's absolutely right. Edgar, I want everybody to listen to this. It's not David's fault. It's not David's fault that he refused to unify with Caleb Plant when he was a champion and Plant was a champion. That's not David's fault. We're just going to ignore that. Like that never happened. We're going to ignore the fact that he didn't unify with anybody else when he was a champion. We're going to ignore the fact that he had an opportunity to fight. Hold on. We're going to ignore the fact that he had an opportunity to fight all these champions before Canelo even came in the weight class, but he simply chose not to do it. I guess we're supposed to just ignore all of that and say it's not his fault. Is that what you're supposed to ignore that?
IBF, you are right. So basically what you're saying is Benavidez was ducking Plant, right? That's what you're saying, right?
I didn't say ducking. I said he had an opportunity to unify and he didn't do it.
And why he didn't do it? Who did he fight?
You gotta ask him. I don't know why he didn't do it.
Who did he fight besides fighting Plant when he had the chance? Who did he fight?
You pull up his resume. You know who he fought.
No. You have all the answers. So I'm asking you. Just like you be wanting me to have the answers when you ask me a question. I'm asking you a question.
He fought.
I can tell you one thing. It wasn't any of the other champions.
Oh, no. I'm not talking to you, bro. This is between me and IBF.
He fought. These are the fights that he fought. These are the fights he fought.
I said who did he fight when he didn't fight Plant? I didn't say about who he fought.
Let me finish. Can I finish?
Yeah, go ahead.
He fought Ellis. He fought Davis. He fought Angulo. He fought all those guys.
All that was before Plant. I said, who did he fight when you say
no. That was during the stretch when Caleb Plant was a champion. Caleb Plant was a champion before Canelo came into the division in 2021.
Wasn't he suspended for the cocaine use?
What are you talking about?
I'm asking you. I said, was he suspended?
Hold on. There was maybe you need to go back and do your research. There was a window where David Benavidez was a champion.
What do that got to do with anything when he done fought Plant?
Actually,
so
you
this
can
is
learn
irrelevant
something.
what you talking
can learn something before
this
he ever got stripped with any belt.
He done fought Plant. So what is we even talking about when he could have unified? We're not talking about him being unified.
So
just like you said.
This is the problem I have with Ashley. So Ashley will say, what's your issue he fought Caleb Plant when he fought him when he wasn't a champion. But then he says, well, it's not fair that these guys weren't champions when David Benavidez wanted to fight him. What are you talking about? Caleb Plant wanted to fight him, pressed his issue, and tried to unify. David Benavidez was delaying the fight. David Benavidez never made a step towards any other champions in the weight class.
Hey, Ashley Knuckles, can I ask you a question real quick?
Taco,
hold on, before we get to Ashley, I got a couple comments I want to get.
All right, go ahead.
Let me get these in. My brother Antonio Garcia said, I just got on the show, and Ashley Knuckles already got himself an XL Benavidez Meat Lovers Pizza with extra meat. My brother Xi Jinping says Benavidez does not have elite power. Canelo will beat him. I don't believe that he has elite power, not from anything I've seen. Let me see what else we got. And my brother Antonio Garcia also says, my grandmother has better arguments than Ashley Knuckles.
You can't outpoint nobody in boxing. You got to knock everybody out. See, y'all be clowns. If that's the case, your boy Canelo. Yeah, after I finish, your boy. If that's the case, if you got to knock out everybody that you fight, if that's the case, your boy Canelo.
Nobody said you have to knock out everybody you fight.
Yo, because you're saying he don't have no power. So basically,
I never said he didn't have any power. That guy said he does not have elite power, and I agree with that. Elite power doesn't mean you have to knock out everybody.
You're right.
Elite power means you have to show a consistent.
I'm not talking about you, IBFP. I'm talking about the people that's in the comments.
Okay, go
for it. The
point
I'm making to them is if you gotta have power. If you're saying he don't have no power, that's basically saying he can't knock out nobody. So if
He
that's the
said
case,
elite
then
power.
Canelo was looking real bad because he ain't been knocking out nobody. He
No,
been
he said
dropping them.
elite power.
He knocked a
He said
couple of
elite
down, but
power.
he ain't knocked nobody out. Let's just be real. And if y'all talking, who had the last out of the last fight, out of those two last 4 fights, who had the best fighters on their resume?
Out of the two last 4 fights, what are you
Out of
talking
their
about?
last
Yeah, what are you talking about?
out of Canelo last 4 fights and Benavidez last 4 fights, who had the better fighters
I mean,
that they
Canelo had
fought?
Canelo?
Janelle, so if you're saying 4 fights,
When was
Well,
the last time?
hold on.
When was the
So
last
you
time
said,
Canelo fought somebody that y'all believe he could lose?
well,
Answer that question.
hold on. So let's go
Okay,
to
if
the
that's
Answer
the
last
that
2
case, then
question.
fights.
Volk.
And how long ago was that? How many people he
don't
fought
forget.
4
since
fights
since
ago.
Hey,
Beville, since
before that,
So
Beville?
I
he
think
fought
we have
BJ
a
Saunders because of
miscommunication up here.
Nah,
The
we don't, because I
miscommunication
asked a
is,
simple question. I asked a
hold
simple
on.
question. Who
Let me
had the
answer.
better
Let me
last
answer.
4
I don't
fights?
want to mute anybody. Just let me answer, Ashley. The only thing I'll say is the miscommunication that we have, and this is why we argue in circles, is that guys will be like, Canelo hasn't fought this or fought that. And that's the dumbest argument you can bring because
I
Canelo
just asked the
literally
question.
cleaned.
I
Hold on,
asked
let
the
me answer.
question.
I'm
That's not
trying
an
to answer.
argument. That's a
Can I
question.
answer, please? Canelo literally cleaned out the division, beat all the
Oh my
champions to
God.
where
Here
there's
we
no
go.
one left to
Here
fight.
we go.
Canelo has already fought the best. He's already
How
fought
did
the
he clean out
champions.
the division
And
when
so,
he
hold
didn't
on, let
fight
me
David
finish. Let me
Benavidez?
finish.
Stop, man.
Let me
Stop
finish.
the bullshit. The fuck is you
Fucking
talking
guy,
Can I
about?
bro.
finish? Hold
David
on.
wasn't a
The fuck
champion.
is you talking about?
Hold on. You clean out a division by beating all the champions. Canelo beat all the champions.
So why he
Therefore,
didn't fight the
everybody
Players
else is
champion? So
contenders.
why he
So it
didn't
does not, hold on. So it does not matter who is left. If I beat all the world champions, anybody else can get it in any order. No one is above anyone else. What makes you a priority is if you're a world champion. And when he got in mandatory position, he chose not to take it. That's on David. Maybe you're not understanding that simple point.
I understand the question. The point I'm trying to make to you is you're saying all these things that David Benavidez,
hey, Ashley,
y'all saying all mandatories, all this other shit. Nobody before David Benavidez had to sign a mandatory. Nobody had to fight. Remember this? He fight one champion, Anthony Durrell. Who fucking champion did Berlanga beat up? What champion did fucking Munguia beat up? Please tell me, man. Please tell me who these dudes beat for them to earn the fight. No, I know what they did. They talked to him nice. That's what it was. They didn't talk shit to him. They didn't call him a pussy and scared. They talked nice to him. That's why they got the fight. But see, the
Hey,
funny
Ashley.
thing
They
is,
got the
Hey,
fight
y'all
because
always
Canelo
say he's
won
the
because
king
Yo,
of
he fought a
Nuke,
boxing.
good world
Nuke.
He's the
champion.
face.
Hey,
Yeah.
Nuke.
But
At
that
this
ain't
point,
Edgar,
at
boxing.
this
Then
question
you
point,
want to
real quick.
pick one man when he could pick. Y'all already know to cut through all this argument and bullshit we doing. Only one man can make this fight, and that's Canelo. Only thing Canelo got to say is, "I want David Benavidez," and
Well,
they
why
can
Because he
have
didn't
it.
doesn't
David
need
fight
him.
him
hey,
Turkey?
Yeah, hold up.
hey,
He
He
Ashley
didn't. He
doesn't
didn't
Knuckles.
need
need
I
David
want to go
Munguia.
to Edgar real
Benavidez.
He didn't
quick.
need
Hold on,
Munguia.
Edgar
He
has a
didn't need
question.
Berlanga, but he fought them, right?
Hold on 1 second, fellas. Edgar, what's your question, my brother?
And they
no,
wasn't
I
even
don't really have a
champions,
question. I don't really have a question at this
not
point. But
even
like at this
former
point,
champions.
I don't think Ashley is gonna stop
At least
ordering the meat
David is
lovers
a former
pizzas
champion.
anymore, and we're not gonna get through to him. Like at this
Let me
point, he
Y'all
is
keep
what he
saying he
is.
didn't need him, but he's a former
He's a
champion.
he's a
His
he's a
resume is
straightforward
better
one
than
trick
Berlanga's
pony
and better than
for
Munguia's.
David Benavidez. He keeps
Oh my
talking
God.
about the same over repeat record on. He's got the record on repeat. The fight's not gonna happen. Canelo is probably never
Yeah,
gonna
we
fight
know
his
why it's not
fanboy,
Look,
gonna
look,
his
look.
happen.
his guy.
No.
Okay,
I
We
get
your
it.
boy
already
is
know
not
why
gonna
it's
pull a
not gonna happen.
mandatory.
I
Your
get it.
boy
Bro,
is not gonna pull
you
a
beat me that
mandatory.
horse. Bro,
Your
you
boy is
beat me
just
that
gonna
horse.
keep living in delusional
You
land, just
beat me.
like you. He's
If
gonna
that's the
leave.
case,
He's gonna try to keep be relevant with Canelo's name in his mouth. He lives
yeah, I
rent
know.
free in his
I
house,
know.
in his mind.
I know.
So
hey
So
just
you don't
Ashley.
drop
supposed
it,
to want
bro.
to fight the best.
Hey
Like,
Ashley
like.
Knuckles.
So you don't
Anyways,
want
what
to
I was
put
gonna say is,
that
Nuke.
let me
Like,
know.
I think you wanted to bring, you
That
wanted
let
to
me
talk
know y'all
about the
some thick
I'm
Crawford
gonna
skins.
give
You don't
David
finally
Let
even
me say
want
this
agreeing,
to
real
and we
quick.
can
Let
go
me
off of
say.
that.
you don't even want to see your
Let,
fighter
let
fight
me
the
let me
best.
ask a question
That
real
lets
quick.
me know
Ashley
you's a
Knuckles.
fanboy. You're not a boxing fan. You're a fanboy of Canelo. That's
Okay,
Sure.
what
look,
it
look,
is.
look.
No,
Hey,
You're
no,
not a
no, no.
boxing fan.
Ashley, Ashley.
Let me
What
just
Ashley.
other
say this real
boxers you
Sure,
quick.
like?
sure, sure.
Tell
Okay,
me the other
let's get
boxers
some
you
order.
like.
Hold on. Let's go to
Let
Carlos
me,
real quick. Let's go to
Hey
Carlos
Ashley
real quick.
Knuckles. I got a quick question for you. Has David Benavidez been in the pound for pound list?
What do that got to do
Nope.
with anything, man? Y'all keep
No,
talking
hear me
about
out. Hear me out
irrelevant shit.
though.
That don't got
Hear me
nothing to
out
do
though.
with. That don't have nothing to do with why that man. What I do know is David Benavidez was a champion who never lost his belt by defeat. He lost his
Okay.
belt by
He
drug
lost by his.
recreation
All
and
right.
by being and by losing and by being overweight by 2 pounds.
All right.
And
That
he's still
sounds
not a
good.
world
But
I
champion,
hey,
so
do
he's
know
not
Not
going
at
to lose his
Munguia.
hear
all.
me
belt.
out. Hear
I
me
do
out.
know
David
Munguia never
Benavidez,
fought
hear
a
me out.
champion, and I know Belane never fought a champion, but
Yeah,
they got the
okay.
fights though.
But David Benavidez has never been.
But you said
Go ahead.
Benavidez brings nothing to the table. He's a former champion. better resume than Berlanga and Munguia and John Rock.
This dude is on the mother
All right,
shit.
let me finish what I wanted to say real quick.
What lie?
Hold
Tell
on,
me the
we're
lie in
going
that.
to hold on.
Tell me the
We're
lie
going
in that.
around.
What I
Hold
just
on.
said.
So what
Tell me
we'll
the
do
lie
is
in
we're
that.
going around circuit. We're going around circuit so everybody can get their comments in and everybody can get their
Hold on.
opinions
Let him
off.
answer that question first, IBPF.
Okay,
Let him
He
answer
was
answer the
that
question
question.
real
talking, so
quick.
let him
No,
go.
I didn't even finish my question. I
Go
just
for it.
asked you if David Benavidez was a pound for pound,
But what
was in
that
the
have to
pound
do
for
with
pound list.
anything?
But hear
What
me
do that
out.
have to do with anything?
But Bivol and Beterbiev has been in the pound for pound list, and that's the reason why I can't favor Benavidez to beat those two monsters.
Monsters. So, have y'all ever seen? And that's crazy because I seen an interview today that made so much sense to me. And it's a dude who was like, you know what? I've interviewed all three of those guys up close: Bivol, Benavidez, and Beterbiev. He was like, in his opinion, he was like, yo, I truly believe David Benavidez need to be a cruiserweight. He was like, that's a big ass fucking dude, 6'2", walk around like about 220, 230. If y'all ever seen any interviews, or if you ever seen those guys pose next to each other, David Benavidez is so fucking way bigger than those guys, bro. I'm telling you, they're not going to beat him like y'all think he's going to beat. I think the only person who can beat them out of them two is Beterbiev. That's the only one who might have a chance, and that's because of punching power. Because he's
So then
not a
why won't
skilled
he
fighter
take
to
a
be
fight?
breaking you down like
Hey,
that.
Ashley,
He got to
I
rely
give
on one
I
punch
give it to
power.
you though. I give it to you. He's the
Yo,
champion.
hold
He
on, but
unified the interim belt
he's
and the red belt. Now he's gonna go get the WBO interim belt. So he's gonna be undisputed somehow with the interim belts, but I don't see him beating Beterbiev or Bivol, bro.
I know you don't see it, but when it happened, there's going to be an excuse.
I mean,
Oh, he
no, I
won. Oh,
told you,
it's big.
but
Oh, the
I
referees.
mean,
It's going to be something because before he fought Morrell,
it
everybody was
better
like, oh,
be
he's ducking
Father
Morrell.
Time and
He's
that
ducking
old age
Morrell. Then
catching
when he
up.
beat Morrell, oh, he only had 11 fights. He let a guy with 11 fights knock him down. He only had 11 fights. 11 fights. But before then, but he could dance. He got that Cuban back style background. He could do this, he could do that, he could do this. His punching power is this, and punching power is that.
He's not gonna
The
pull the
man only
mandatory.
won
You can stop
3.
talking.
The man only won 3, maybe 4 rounds, and everybody keep talking like the fight was close. Fucking stop, man. It was a fucking beatdown, and that's
Your
what the
guy's
fuck's
not gonna
gonna
pull the
happen.
mandatory.
And that's
Your
why,
boy's not
especially if
gonna
he
pull the
get Bivol,
mandatory. Your
I hope
boy is
he
not
fight
gonna pull
Bivol.
the mandatory.
All
Your
right, hold on.
boy is not gonna pull the
Hold on,
mandatory.
Okay,
fellas.
but when he
Let's go
do,
around real quick. Hold on, Ashley. Hold on, everybody. 1 second. We're going to go around. I got to get to Clavo. He just came on. The Sun. I'm hoping the Sun in New Jersey got some commentary there. He's been awfully quiet over there, man. And so, Xi
he
Jinping
don't
says
have nothing to say. Everything is said in
Benavidez
here
is a
is
volume
fanboy shit.
puncher.
Ain't none of that shit straight fact boxing.
Okay.
It's nothing on here that been said is about facts boxing. Everybody talking about pound for pound lists and a bunch of mandatories and a bunch of dumb shit. Ain't nobody talking about, well, you know what? Yeah,
Those
he
things
is the
matter.
king. He should call him the fuck out. Because if it was me, if I'm the face of boxing, you call me pussy, you call me the fuck out. It's on. We fight. Ain't none of that. Oh,
You're
you
not
only
the face
weigh
of
20
boxing, so you
pounds.
can't speak.
Yeah, I know, but so basically, if he
You're
do
not the
that,
face of boxing.
in
You're not the
boxing,
face of
then
boxing.
if he
You
do
just
that in
can't talk.
boxing, then that means he'll let a man in the street come in his face and
God
call him a fucking
damn.
pussy.
Okay.
Sure,
Hold
sure.
on 1 second, Ashley. You going? You got to give everybody a chance. I was reading the comment. He said Benavidez is a volume puncher, not a power
No.
And that's all you need.
puncher.
Valium. That's why he be whooping
Ashley Knuckles, where he
everybody
was
ass.
saying he's a volume puncher, not a
Y'all don't
power
watch
puncher.
the fights, man. Y'all don't watch the fights, man. Y'all just watch y'all don't even buy the fights. Y'all watch the fucking the instant replay, the highlights, the
Bro, I
shit.
watch more
That's where
fights
y'all
than
get
you
y'all.
do,
No,
That's
bro.
where y'all judge
no, ma'am. I
y'all
purchased
fights
that
on.
shit. No,
You
ma'am. I
spent
purchased that
$80.
shit, and
You spent
my
$80 or you
Does
use
it,
the
my
fire
does
stick.
prediction was
nobody hold
correct.
on, hold on,
You
Ashley?
spent
Does
80 or
nobody
you
up here
use the fire
hold
stick.
on, Ashley? Does nobody up here that steal anything from any fight? We're not those kind of fans. We're fans that support. And I think the misconception is you think that
What?
somebody hates on Benavidez.
Hold up.
Nobody up
Whoa.
here, hold on, let me finish. Nobody's up here is hating on David. Everybody wants to see Canelo versus David.
No, y'all
Everybody
don't.
wants to see. Hold on, let me finish, Ashley.
No,
You're
y'all
very
don't.
long-winded, my brother. Everybody wants to see the fight. But people don't believe that David is going to activate his mandatory against Beterbiev. People don't believe that fight's going to happen. And if it do happen, people believe he won't win. So if he actually fights those guys and he actually wins the belts, everybody will praise David. No one can take anything away from David, but he got to do
Nah.
it because his history showed that he don't like to activate mandatories. He don't like to fight champions.
Remember
That's
you
his
said this.
resume.
Yeah.
Remember you
And when
said
he
this.
had a belt, he never unified. Those are facts.
everybody on the panel.
Hold on. Those are facts. None of that is me talking out of my ass. Those are facts.
I agree with you.
Never
I agree
unified
with you.
shit.
I agree with
Except
you.
for an interim belt. One
I
second,
agree
Ashley.
with you.
1 second. 1 second. And Levi Stevenson says, IBFP, you don't know anything about boxing, my brother. Body bagged you. I'm assuming he's saying Ashley Knuckles body bagged me. Drop the link. So I'm going to tell you, link has been dropped, sir. Come on up. Now, the next one is Clavo, then the Sun, and then we'll go around and around here. Clavo, you're next. Hold on, I got one more comment, then Clavo. Then we'll make sure we get this going.
Oh man.
Because these guys come with the same arguments over and over and over again.
I already know Clavo coming with something crazy.
Mike Trade says, why is it that Benavidez fans want Canelo versus David so bad, but when it comes to Beterbiev, he needs tune-ups? Ashley Knuckles did say that. They just use Benavidez to tear down Canelo. That's really all this is. Benavidez's name is meant to tear down Canelo because they said he needs more fights before he fights Beterbiev. That is 100,000% true. We've heard that.
I said today he needed a tune-up. That's what I said.
You said that on the live before.
You said that last time.
Yeah, you did.
Before he fought Morrell, you said that on the live that he needed a tune-up before he fought David Benavidez.
And Benavidez got more fights than Beterbiev.
My opinion now, I don't think he needed a tune-up. I think he could jump right in there.
Okay, so you changed your stance on that.
Okay.
So you changed.
Because you changed your stance, right?
Yeah, I think he could jump.
I think he could jump
right in there. I think he could jump right in there after the Morrell fight and fight the winner of them two.
Okay, good. Okay, Clavo, you're up next, my brother. Talk to him.
Oh my God, bro. Well, I heard the comment about a video I saw that he should be he's a cruiserweight. Yeah, man. So ain't nobody beating him, but okay, yeah, he's a cruiserweight. No knockdown with Vostik. You got knocked down by Morrell.
Well,
I mean,
you
and you want to say, wait, look, dude, be quiet. Bro, you've been talking this whole time, bro. Chill out. So you want to say that it was a beatdown, but did you fucking see David's face? It tells the whole story. And are you not mad right now, bro? That right now he has the opportunity, defining career, to get a bag with Turkey and to get undisputed at 175 with one of the winners, Beterbiev and Bebo. Aren't you a little bit upset, bro?
Upset about what?
Oh my God.
Hold on 1 second. I got a question for Clavo real quick, and then Edgar Moreno and the son of New Jersey. David Benavidez just said to the ring that he'd prefer to fight with Dimitri Bivol over Archie Beterbiev. He said, when I beat Bivol, it's like I'll have a better. It means that I'm better than Canelo.
Because he believed Bivol had beat him the first time.
Is it that he doesn't? But does that show that he fears Beterbiev? What did Beterbiev win?
No, because in his first interview, he said he believed Bivol won that fight. So yeah, that's why he want to fight Bivol, because he believed he won the first one.
And this is not the sparring story,
the second fight.
Man, all I gotta say is that if Morrell can make Benavidez' face to look like a pepperoni pizza, imagine what Beterbiev would do.
Benavidez has a good resume, but in sparring, right?
Y'all do know this is a fight game, right? So you gonna walk out every fight with a pretty face?
Yo, stop! Just let other people talk for a second, bro. Calm down.
He asked him a question. This is a fight game. He said what his face looked like, so I'm asking him a question.
Well, Clavo needed to talk. IBMP said, go to Clavo, go to Southern New Jersey, and then keep going. So just let other people talk, bro.
Clavo already asked the question already.
No, he didn't. He was about to start talking.
You didn't even really respond. You ain't really respond. You acted like you didn't even hear the question.
You asked me what I gonna be upset.
Look, bro. It's been a trend. Hold on. It's been a trend. Second time you got stripped. Mauricio Suleiman. You know what? I know you got stripped for being a cokehead, but it's okay. We're gonna make you WBC mandatory to Beterbiev. No, I'm a petition to stay at 168. Turkey Al-Sheikh offered that fight when you try to beg him for a Canelo fight, but no, I'm gonna make you fight with you in Beterbiev. The way my contract set up, bro, this is a fucking trend. The evidence is in your face, bro.
Didn't he win the belt
and you still defending the man?
Didn't he win the belt with Anthony Durrell after he got stripped?
Just because he got stripped himself. That's why Durrell was a champion.
Okay, he won it again, and then he lost it because he was 2 pounds overweight. So what is you talking about, Clark?
Bro? What does it matter? Are you defending that he got stripped twice? Are you defending that?
I'm not defending. The point is, it happened. He was 2 pounds overweight. You acting like that was some big shit. You talking like he came in 10 pounds, 5 pounds
Knuckles, when
overweight.
somebody gets
What did you
stripped
say?
for being overweight,
Bro,
it shows that they're not disciplined.
hey,
Bruh,
I'm gonna use
matter
I'm gonna
if you
use
1 ounce or a
no, I'm
pound.
gonna use this
You're
I'm not
against
not
gonna
him.
argue that.
disciplined
I'm
if
not
you
gonna
do
argue
not
that because
make
y'all
weight.
gonna have an excuse
Nah,
for that too.
nah,
Go
nah.
ahead.
I'm gonna use
Go ahead.
That's not an
your
excuse.
own
That's a
words.
fact. You're not disciplined if you don't make weight.
I'm gonna use your own words. I'm gonna use your own words here. This is the fight game. You ain't supposed to lose the belt on the fucking scale. You're supposed to
Okay,
lose
what
it in
was
the
going
fucking
on at
ring.
that time? What was going on at the
Got him.
time when that fight went down?
Got
Got him.
him.
Got him.
What was going on at
Bro,
the
I
time when
swear,
that
bro,
fight went?
every time you come in here, you act like you rebuttal
What
something when
was
obviously
going
you've been
on
body
at the
back so many
I just
times,
asked
bro.
you a simple question, bro. I just
What
asked you a
is it?
simple question. I said,
Let me
what
hear
was
it.
going on at that time when that fight happened when he lost
He's gonna
because
claim
he was 2
COVID. He's
pounds
gonna
overweight?
claim COVID. He's gonna
I'm not claiming. I
claim
mean, what you
COVID.
mean I'm gonna claim? Was there gyms open?
This
Yes or
guy
no?
right here. But how
And
did
you
every
keep
hold on,
and
hold
you
on,
keep
Ashley
saying
Knuckles.
you're
Hold on,
saying
You're
Ashley Knuckles.
IBF.
How
Last
did
time you
everybody
said the
hold on,
man
hold on.
could have built a
Ashley
gym in his
Knuckles,
house.
how did
The man
everybody else
didn't
make
even make.
weight during COVID? How did everybody else make weight?
Yep. Everyone.
Exactly. There was fights happening during that
How
time.
did
Canelo
everybody
was
else
even
make weight,
training
but
during
David did it?
COVID.
And you know who else had a good fight between that time? Jose Cepeda and fucking Ivan Baranchyk. One of the great fights. That's a fun fight that I saw. That was
Yeah,
during
and those
COVID. Them
and those
motherfuckers
three
made weight. So
and
why
they
are you
don't walk
making
around
excuses for Benavidez?
they don't walk around as big as David Benavidez either.
Bro, that doesn't
So what
fucking
is
matter.
you
If
It
you're
really
at that
doesn't
weight
matter.
class,
They
That
made
you
doesn't
weight.
make
matter at
that
What do you
all.
mean it
weight.
don't matter?
What the
See
fuck?
that must let me
Bro,
know you
you
must
on
be a
some
little
fucking
dude.
fangirl shit, bro.
You gotta be a little dude because a motherfucker who got weight on them size on him, they
What?
know how hard it is to cut weight.
What?
So you must be a little guy.
Yo,
How much
Okay,
you
So
weigh,
hold on,
okay,
hold on,
well,
Clavo.
IBFP.
Hold on,
IBFP.
everybody. I want to answer this one for you real quick, Clavo.
How
The
much you
only
was like
thing
170,
Okay,
165,
Bro,
Ashley,
something
let me
like
what are
that.
you
answer this. Let me
talking
answer this
about,
because
Ashley?
a
I
lot
can
of my
take the
business is
minute.
in nutrition. And the one thing I'll tell you is when it comes to eating and losing weight, it has nothing to do with exercise. Yes,
It
exercise
has
can
a lot
burn
to do with
calories.
it.
Hold on,
Bro, look
Ashley.
here.
Let
I
me
am
No, it
finish.
does not.
6'8".
Ashley, can
I
I
am
finish my
6'8",
point? God
200. I
damn.
am 6'8", 209.
Hold on. I had to mute you. Look,
And I
I
still
can't
whoop
even
that
finish my
ass.
point. The only thing I want to say is I know nutrition. I know this. You don't even have to exercise to lose weight. You don't. Yes, I understand you might be 6'8", Ashy Knuckles, but all of your weight loss comes through food. That puts you in a calorie deficit. Therefore, you
Water weight
lose
too.
weight.
Don't
You
forget
don't
water
even
weight.
have to go run or jog or nothing. You'll be in a calorie deficit if you manage your calories right. If you eat in a deficit, you automatically lose weight. Now, working out helps you retain the muscle. That's why you
Dude,
do both. You
dude,
work out, you
dude.
retain muscle, you build stamina. It's all of that. But none of that is achieved without discipline. David Benavidez apologized. Why would you apologize if you didn't do anything wrong? He apologized because he knew he was not disciplined. Stop arguing stupid points. Say, you know what? David Benavidez fucked up. He's missed weight. He shoved that shit up his nose. But you know what? Ever since then, David Benavidez has been on a straight and narrow. He's been focused. He's been hungry. He's been trying to get it. That makes sense. But all of this trying to cover his ass for all his fuck ups, no, I'm not covering for that
Ain't
shit.
nobody
If you know,
listen, man.
hold on. If you
You
notice, hold on.
talking you talking
Hold on
banana.
1 second. You notice when people call me a Canelo fanboy, they talk about shit that I've said, but they never say, oh, the IBFP said Canelo, he applauded him for Amir Khan. I never applauded that fight. I never liked that fight. I'm like, I don't talk about shit that I don't congratulate. I'm not going to congratulate Canelo for an Amir Khan fight. Fuck that. That shit was weak to me. But what was not weak? When Canelo went up in weight to 175 and fought 2 world champions. That shit wasn't weak.
Hey, whoa, hold on for a
That's what
second.
I'm saying. I'm going to call a guy out when
I
he's
got
doing good,
FedEx.
and
I
I'm going
got
to call a
FedEx.
guy out when he's doing bad. My whole thing is
IBPF.
I'm not going to applaud your mistakes, bro.
IBPF. I
Stop
got FedEx.
applauding his mistakes.
Bruh, I got FedEx at my door. I need to
Bro, who
call
the
for a
fuck is
second.
cleaning up their garage?
I
I don't
know.
know who
And
that
hold
is.
on. Ashley got FedEx at his door, so get your package real quick, Ashley.
Nah, he got the pizza meat lovers extra
Oh
package.
my
Don't try to
Yo,
misguide me,
man.
Ashley.
Is this the
That's
Benavidez
not a meat.
meat
That's not
lovers?
a
Yeah,
meat
yeah,
lovers.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's not a meat lovers pizza. That's your mom's at my door right now.
Oh, that meat lover is getting ready. Extra sausage.
Look, man, it's simple as fuck. It's simple as fuck. You didn't exercise your mandatory right at 168, and it doesn't look like you won't do it. And you're double mandatory at 175 now, and you're not even trying to exercise that fucking right for mandatory. So, bro, this is a trend that's been happening. I don't see how anybody can act like they're blind to this shit. This man does not want to smoke with Beterbiev nor Bevo, regardless of what he says, because he's all over the place. He's talking about Zurdo, he's talking about
Yup.
Vivo, and he might even go the fucking WBA mandatory route. So we don't even know what the fuck he's gonna do.
I think
Yup.
my theory about Benavidez is I think some people tend to forget is he also avoids the technical fighters. You know, throughout this whole conversation, I've never even heard Ashley Knuckles even mention Bivol for even once, mainly Beterbiev, but that's only because he thinks, in his opinion, he's a power puncher and he's a volume puncher. But if there's one thing, and I think he said it earlier, is Cuban fighters are technically very technical. And in this last fight, dude, even though he won, good for him, but like he was struggling just to try to keep up with his technique. And that's something Benavidez never has like been able to do, is adapt for every fight. You know, the one thing in the fight game, in anything, it doesn't even have to be boxing. It could be the UFC or jiu-jitsu.
You know what I noticed
adapt
about y'all,
to
man?
your fight. And he's never even once adapted. As a matter of fact, he still has a hittable face. And for what's his name, Morel, to only have 11 fights and already do that. Imagine if Morel had more experience. I guarantee that if there was a rematch, he would probably school the shit out of him. That's why he's not. That's why he's even avoiding Bivol.
All these
Because
ifs.
Bivol is a more technical fighter, and on top of that, Bivol has power to him as well. So technically speaking, he could just outbox him and then land a good shot, which is going to put Benavidez down, and he even knows that.
You said
hold
Bivol.
on, fellas. I got breaking news from Julius Janis, and he says there's already an agreement made for May for Jake Paul to be Canelo Alvarez's next opponent in May of this year.
God.
A source very close to the operation informs me this will be co-promoted by Canelo Promotions, MVP, and PBC.
Oh my God!
You should be
and hold on, I'm gonna let everybody
Y'all
get their
should be
initial
fucking
thoughts off. I'm gonna go to Edgar, and we're gonna work our way down. I know Ashley got a lot to say about this.
Yeah, you know, you goddamn right.
And I'm gonna give him the floor. I'm gonna start with Edgar. We're gonna all get it in. I know the son of New Jersey about to. I don't know what he's about to do, but we can all get into it. If this is true, I guess I'll give my take first. Me personally, I understand why he's fighting the guy. It's a money fight. The same reason he would be fighting Terrence Crawford. Can I finish, Ashley? I understand.
Bro, calm your ovaries, bro.
Hold on, Ashley. Hold on. Let me finish. I understand why he's fighting the guy. It's a money fight. Same reason he's fighting Terrence Crawford. Me personally, I don't like any of those fights. The fights that I lobbied for was Canelo Alvarez to, go up to 75 and do whatever he wants. But even then, if Canelo stays here and fights these guys and do whatever, I understand it. Because at the end of the day, Canelo Alvarez has already beat everybody. He cleaned out his division. He went undisputed. He's earned the right to do what he wants. There's some guys that have never unified in their division, but people call them monsters. There's some guys, there's some guys that never won a belt in the second division while Canelo's a 4-weight world champion. Now, do I want these fights? No, but I understand. That's all I'm going to say. And let's get to Edgar Moreno. Hold on, we're going to go to Edgar, Carlos, round one, Max, Son, J-Dub, Ashy, and Clavo. Because I know Clavo going to have something masterful for us at the end. Edgar, what do you think if this is true and Canelo truly is fighting Jake Paul in May? If the reports are true, what are your thoughts on that fight?
Well, first of all, I hope it's not true. But I'm on the same side of the fence as you. I'd understand it because of the money side. The only upside I see is the money, and hopefully Canelo knocks him the fuck out and or either knocks him out cold or takes him to deep water and makes him suffer to show him what the real fight game is. Because he's been making a mockery of the fight game, so that's the only upside I see to it.
I can respect that. Carlos, what's your thoughts if Canelo is fighting Jake Paul according to reports?
Man, I'm not gonna lie, it ain't something that I'm excited for, but I do understand the responsibility that Canelo has in the sport of boxing. I do believe Jake Paul has been disrespectful in the sense his last fight has fought us, Mike Tyson, old Mike Tyson, and I just feel like Canelo gotta squash him. And also for Canelo career,
kill him.
He defended his undisputed reign 4 times. Nobody has done that. Not Crawford, not Yusuke. Right now, the closest person is Inoue. He's at 3 right now. But when you're the face of boxing, you can do whatever you want. And honestly, it is what it is.
And then let's get to round one. Round one, what do you think about this fight?
Oh my God.
If Canelo fights Jake Paul in May.
I kind of think this is like the Conor McGregor versus Logan Paul thing. It's just a little rumor out there, just something. I'm not even looking at that. I clearly Conor ain't fighting Logan, so Canelo ain't fighting Jake. It's just something for us to talk about a quick second to give us a break from roasting Ashy. Just a little break. But that's
Oh,
it.
okay. Clavo, I sent you the DM. It's for being reported on ESPN Knockout. Max Guzman, if Canelo's fighting Jake Paul, what do you think about that?
I mean, I'm not too happy about it either. I think the first guy that was talking pretty much took the words out of me. I mean, I couldn't agree more. I mean, I would rather him fight William Skull or the other guy, at least because that makes the most sense, at least boxing. But, I mean, from a business side point, I mean, everybody's doing it, and I hate to say it, but, like, fuck it. What else is new? I mean, Floyd did it
Yeah.
first, so.
Yeah, Floyd did it
before I
before, and
get
there
to
was no
Sun,
problem back then.
that's true.
Oh,
Before I get to the Sun, the only comment I would like to add is that I've been actually thinking about things. I saw Eddie Reynoso at the Benavidez fight. I see Canelo if he ends up fighting Jake Paul, then that fight probably won't be at 68. It'll likely be at a higher weight. So then, to me, Eddie Reynoso don't do things by accident. He doesn't just show up to fights. So if he's at the Benavidez Morrell fight, I start to believe in my heart that we're going to get Canelo versus maybe he fights Paul, then he fights Crawford, and if he signs a 3-fight deal with Turkey and Crawford's the first, he needs some other big fights. I think Benavidez and a potential undisputed fight at 75 is on the horizon for Canelo. That's my opinion, because I can't imagine Turkey would pay Canelo $1 zillion to fight Bud and not Benavidez, not Beterbiev, not Bivol, not any of those fights. I think he's going to have him fight some of those fights over there. That's just my opinion. Son of New Jersey, if he's fighting Jake Paul in May, what's your thoughts? Son of New Jersey.
Hello?
Yeah, what's
You
your
hear
thoughts
me?
on that if he's fighting it? If you need to roast Canelo, roast him. If you need to applaud him, applaud him. What's your thoughts if he fights Jake Paul in May?
Number one, I honestly don't know what to say, but I hope it's a rumor. I hope it's false, and I hope that's just a joke. I hope it's just to get me to laugh. Two, if it happens, I'm not watching that shit. Again, same scenario with Crawford. Not watching that shit. Not watching Jake Paul. I'd much rather have the Williams Skull or a Mbili
Billy.
fight. Or hell, I would even prefer Jamal Charlo over Jake Paul and Terrence Crawford. Like, I don't like it. I don't. And I'm gonna call a spade. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Keeping it a buck.
No.
Yep.
Let me get to Ashy Knuckles. Ashy Knuckles, if Canelo is indeed fighting Jake Paul in May, as being reported by ESPN Knockout, what's your response to that, Ashy?
mm, mm, mm. If that is true, that is the biggest pussiest move I've ever seen from any boxer that's active. That's inactive professional boxing. At least when
Yeah, Mayweather got his
see now,
50th win fighting him.
I let everybody talk. I didn't cut in. I didn't cut
Well,
in.
yeah,
There
you
go.
would cut in before, so I'm just
There
giving you
you
your
go.
own medicine.
Okay, cool. You can keep talking, but I'm gonna finish. What is we doing here? What is we doing
When
here?
Mayweather did it, it was all fine and
Are you
dandy.
not entertained? Are you not?
No, I'm not entertained.
Okay, that's cool.
You might be.
Anyway, IBPF, as I was saying, or what is it? What is this going to be for the YouTube championship? This is what we doing now. We fighting YouTube. We fighting YouTubers now. You're a professional fighter fighting a YouTuber. That's what we doing now. At least when Tyson did it, he was an old man. At least when Floyd did it, he was retired. He wasn't even a professional.
No,
boxer.
he didn't. He got his 50th win off of that.
Yeah, no, they counted it as that, but he wasn't no professional. He wasn't in the
It was a
WBC.
professional fight. It was a professional fight. It went on his
It's still
record.
part of his
It
career.
was
It
a
went on his
professional fight.
record.
I remember
It
seeing
counted
that
as a
fight. It was a month
professional fight.
before Canelo
He
and
didn't
Triple
have any
G's first
belts.
fight.
He didn't have any belts. So let's
Does it
not
matter?
go
It
there.
counts towards the
Yeah,
record.
it
But
matters.
it still
Didn't
counts
matter.
towards his
It counted
legacy.
towards the
matters.
record.
Yeah,
He
man.
wanted
They
he
make a big
wanted to
deal that
break
they
the
beat
Rocky
Roger
Canelo.
Marciano
Marciano's
record.
Hey,
What?
everybody,
Let him finish, man. I want to hear
everybody.
this.
Canelo is the face of boxing. He's the champion.
So was Mayweather.
Not when he fought.
Fuck.
Not when he fought. Not when he fought.
Hold on,
Jake,
Edgar.
not when he
I
fought
gotta
the
let him
tall guy.
talk. I gotta let him
Wow.
talk, Edgar.
Yeah, exactly. Have a little respect there, young man. Anyway, like I said, this is not a good look. Y'all know it, but you're not going to keep that same energy, and I understand that. So Anybody on this panel who think that's a good look, or you so-called, as you say, understand because it's money, you can't say a Jake Paul fight will make more money than a David Benavidez versus Canelo Alvarez.
Oh
Go
wow.
ahead, everybody. Go ahead, Clavo, you next.
Man, okay, bro. This I gotta put my motherfucking foot on his neck with that shit, bro. Because I mean, even though I remember him saying during the Bevo
No.
build up,
He asked you a simple question. That don't got nothing to do with me. He asked how do you feel about it?
what the
So
fuck are you
the
talking about,
question don't got
idiot? I'm
nothing to do
answering the
with me.
question.
The question don't got
Bro,
nothing
be
to do
quiet.
with
Hey,
what
I
I
gave you simple respect, man. Bro, shut up, bro. Sit on the
No, I
side,
don't have
shut
to
up.
shut up. I don't shut up.
Bro, listen
Only
to what the
kids
fuck
shut
I'm
up.
saying, bro. Before you speak, listen. I gotta treat you like a child, bro.
No, that's only if
I'm
I
saying
respect to
what
listen
I'm
to you.
saying is that I'm gonna have to put my foot on his neck, bro. Even though during the Bivol fight, he said, "Yeah, I'll give it a couple years, maybe I'll fight him, maybe." But regardless, bro, no, this is not good. I don't
Thank you.
like this at all. Shut the fuck up, bro. I don't
Thank you.
like this at all, bro.
Thank you.
This right here. If you're gonna do this, go ahead and retire, man. Let go ahead and 168 reset. Because, bro, I don't really think you need this money. If this is basically for the money, because I don't know what else this is gonna be for. So if anything, bro, no, this right here, it's really garbage truck juice. You know, in the famous words of Nuke. So right here, bro, if you're not gonna go for Skull, even though not too good, but hey, the IBF is gonna come back 2-time disputed. I can understand that. Go or either go up to 175 or something like that. But no, man, Jake Paul, what the fuck is we doing, dog?
Yeah, I respect that. I feel like this fight is only possible if he retires professional
Yeah,
boxing. It's like an
and I
exit.
gotta point this out, bro. See, I'm gonna tell you when I'm angry about some shit. Meanwhile, ashy ass cheeks over here, regardless of what Benavidez is not trying to fight the fucking Beterbiev Bivol winner. Oh, I'm still fucking defending him. Yeah, man, I want to suck his dick.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny? You the only one on this panel. You the only one on this panel who talks about a man's ass cheeks and about another man sucking dick. So you might be the one who really taking the motherfucking dick in your ass.
That's the
I
vibes I
think
get
that's
from you
what it
every
might
time you
be.
come in here, bro.
I think
Because
that's what
here's
it
the
might
thing:
be.
how you go
I
claim to
think that's
love
what it might
boxing
be.
and he took off? Oh, never
Listen,
mind, that wasn't you.
what do my opinion about boxing got to do with gay
Nah,
content?
because how you gonna
Now
love
tell me that.
boxing, but all you talk about is Benavidez?
All
You
you
don't
talk
love
about
boxing,
is
you love David, bruh.
or you love butt cheeks because all you talk about is ashy ass and niggas putting dick in their mouth.
Hey,
So
man, when these bitches give me that, yeah, bro, I'ma take it.
nah,
I'ma
you
take
don't
it. That's
like
for damn
women.
sure.
You don't
That's for
like
damn
women.
sure.
You don't
I
like
just gotta
women.
put you to that. I just
Listen,
gotta
man.
put you there because
A
that's
man,
all you give me, bro. All the
listen,
vibes I
man.
get from you is just
Listen,
sweetness
a
and
grown
just
man,
love and just a crush, bro. I
you
mean,
no doubt.
make sure you got your
A
plan B
grown
ready for
man,
when
listen,
Benavidez
man.
comes
Do you
over.
think that he
A
has a
grown man
Damn.
that love women, a grown man that love women, don't be too quick to put any kind of gay statement about a man ashy butt cheeks or a
Bro,
man
you just
putting his
mad
penis
because
in
they're
another
towards
man's
you,
mouth.
bro.
Now, what am I mad about? Because you made a comment about me having an ashy butt cheek and me so-called sucking penis. That supposed to make me jealous?
Oh my
That
gosh.
just making
Oh
you look
my
stupid.
Yo,
god!
That just
he said,
making you
dog. He
look
Let me
said,
get
stupid.
first
that
of
Not
all,
again.
me.
Hold
Not
on.
me.
you can't say dick or what?
Can you?
What's wrong? I just did, motherfucker. What you mean?
I don't
Oh
think
my
so.
Bro, it's
god!
all good, man. We know we soft for Benavidez. I know, bro. I get it. He can do
Yeah.
all kinds of shit. Tomorrow he can fight. He can fucking fight Ronald
You know
McDonald,
what?
and you'll still suck his dick, bro. I
You
get
know
it.
what?
It's
You
all
know what?
good.
IBPF. You remember that trip? You remember that trip? You said we all should meet up at Vegas.
Yeah.
Please make sure you make it happen. And Clavo, you make sure you come because me and you gonna see each other. We gonna make it happen. Me and you when me and you set eyes on each other and we in the same place. I want to see how loud that mouth is and how tough you be talking. I want to see if you can hold your water. We gonna see that, and I'm gonna make sure of that it's not a
I ain't got.
threat.
I don't hold
It's
water. I
not a
hold my
threat.
nuts. I
It's
hold
not a
my
threat.
nuts, bro.
Oh my
Yeah. I
god.
want you to hold them. I want you
What
to
you mean
hold them.
hold
And
water, bro?
when I see
You
you, it's
better
not a
make sure you
threat.
hold your water when you get
It's not
pregnant,
a
bro.
threat, bro. It's a promise. I'm gonna beat you up. I'm just gonna let you know that. I'm
Bro,
gonna beat you up.
that's the emotional shit I'm
Yeah, I'm gonna
talking
beat you
about,
up.
bro. That's
If
the
I don't beat
emotional
you
shit
up,
I'm
matter of
talking
fact,
about right
no.
there.
Matter of fact, no. I'm not gonna beat you up. I'm just gonna slap you like the little bitch you is. That's what I'm gonna do. That's
Hold
exactly
on.
what I'm gonna do.
Let me get the comments from my brother Mike Rodriguez. He's been trying to get on for a while.
I put that on God, my nigga.
Hey,
On
yo,
God,
Nuke, I
I
only
put
have
that on
one
your mama.
question
I'm gonna
because I
slap
do
you
have to hop off. Is that
for real.
cool?
Hold on. Let Max go, and then I got Mike. Speak to me, Max.
So I actually have a question for Ashley Knuckles. Do you, outside of power and volume, do you think Benavidez is a technical fighter?
His style is not a technical style. It's an unorthodox style. If you go back and look at Roberto Duran, the way he stood his fighting style, it's kind of the same way as Benavidez, just without just Roberto Duran didn't have the kind of defense that Benavidez got. And why I say he got defense, if you look at Benavidez's arms, his forearms is very long. So it's kind of hard. If you watch him when he was fighting Morrell, you could see how he was blocking a lot of those punches because he got long arms. He just got long ass forearms for some reason. So that
I
kind of
mean, he
helps
was
with the
blocking
defense.
those punches with his face too. I
Yeah,
mean, that doesn't mean he's a technical
Wait,
fighter.
his
Max,
face is a
Max.
pepperoni.
Bro,
Hold on, let me say this, Max.
why y'all don't talk
Yo.
Wait,
why y'all don't
Sorry,
talk
just
wait,
about
real
wait,
quick.
wait.
No
Morrell,
offense.
please?
I just have to hide out soon, but go on.
Why you
Nah,
don't
what
talk
I'm gonna
about
say, bro, is orthodox isn't a style; it's a fucking stance. Southpaw is a stance. The
Yeah,
fuck is
I
wrong
knew
with
that.
you, dumbass? Pressure
I think that
fighter's a
what's wrong with
style.
me,
Pure boxer is a style.
what's wrong with me is your mom.
Hold on, fellas.
What's
Hold on,
wrong with
fellas.
me?
Let me get to
To be
Mike
honest,
Frederick. Hold
to
on,
be
fellas.
honest with you, Clavo, what's wrong with me is your mom's teeth keep scraping my dick when she give
Nah,
me head.
nah,
That's what
nah. You
like
Hold on,
deflected
really what
fellas.
because
it
you just
is,
got
my
body
guy.
Sorry,
bagged,
I
bro.
can't. Did
That's
you guys
what it
hear?
is.
I couldn't hear anything. Did you guys cut off? What happened?
Hold
What did I
on, one
miss?
second. One second. I'm just mute everybody. I want Mike to be able to get his point across. Mike, are you there, my brother?
Yo, Newt, what's good? Can you hear me?
What's good, my brother? It's good to hear from you. It's been a long time. Talk to me about this Canelo stuff. Talk to me about the Benavidez. I didn't get your response after the fight, so the floor is yours, sir.
Yeah, as far as this Jake Paul shit, I mean, I don't know if that's true, but if that's true, man, that's some bullshit. You know, I've always been a supporter of Canelo, bro, but I support that fight, man. He wants to fight Jake Paul. That should be something that he should do when he retires, you know. But to do that as an active champion, I can't support that if it's true, you know. And as far as David Benavidez shit, with this dude Ashley Knuckles always talking about Canelo and Benavidez. I mean, I feel like, bro, a lot of that Benavidez shit, they just be trying to use Benavidez to tear down Canelo, bro. Like that's why if Benavidez doesn't activate his mandatory to fight Beterbiev and Bivol, they're not going to criticize him for that, bro, because their only objective is to use Benavidez to tear down Canelo. And if Benavidez fights Beterbiev and Bivol and he ends up losing to them, then they can't really use him to tear down Canelo no more, bro. That's why everybody always talks about Canelo Benavidez. They don't ever talk about Benavidez fighting Beterbiev and Bivol because they know he could lose those fights, and they don't want that shit, bro.
They
They don't
talking
want that
about
shit.
it now. Have you been on YouTube? They talking about it now. Like it's crazy. What are
I
you
think
talking about?
I think they
I'm
would give
talking
him a
about,
pass.
yeah, I'm talking about if Benavidez, if he doesn't activate his mandatory, bro, he's not gonna get criticized, is what I'm
How they
trying to
not?
say.
How he's not gonna get criticized when y'all fans is gonna be y'all gonna be killing that shit if he don't do it.
What
He's not
about
talking
you?
about
Gonna be
us.
criticized.
What about you? Are you gonna be
He's not
killing it?
talking
You
about
damn
us.
right. You damn right. I'm gonna
Hey, yo,
talk shit.
I
I gotta
haven't
head
heard you
out.
kill it
And
not
that's
one
the
You guys
time.
have
difference.
a good one, man.
That's
I
the
have to get to
difference.
work.
That's the difference from me and y'all. Me, I'm gonna criticize Canelo. I mean Benavidez if he don't fight him. See,
I have
y'all.
yet to
Oh,
hear that
I
shit. I have
understand.
yet to
I
hear that
understand
shit.
when it come to Canelo. Oh, I
Well,
understand. I
and
understand.
Bro,
hold
you
on,
just
Ashley.
got
I
done.
just
You just got done
criticize him.
defending him for fucking being stripped. The fuck you mean?
Well, hold on, Ashley, because that's not true. Because when he refused to activate his mandatory against Canelo in the same sense, you made an excuse on that.
Thank you.
I made an excuse when he didn't activate his mandatory. I said he got tired. Listen, we all know that mandatory shit, all that goes through the WBC. And we know the
No, it had nothing to
WBC.
do with the
Yeah,
WBC.
it
They
do.
said
Yes,
that
the fuck
David
it do.
Benavidez want to activate at 68. He said, no, I'm going to stay at
Okay,
75.
let me
It was simple
listen.
as that.
Listen, you just said if he signed it, that means he would have had to force. Being that Canelo said he didn't want to fight him, that means he would have had to sue. They would have had to sue
He didn't have
Canelo,
to
right
sue
or wrong.
anybody. If
Am
Canelo
I right
refused
or
to
am I
fight, they would
wrong?
have
It's just a
stripped him.
simple question. There you go, dancing.
That's how it works, Ashley. But the point is, you're defending him instead of
I'm
being
not
critical of
defending him.
him not
I'm not
enforcing.
defending when he lost his belt. When he lost his belt due to overweightness and him having cocaine, I gave him hell. I just wasn't on your show to be able to do it.
Okay. But you
So
were just defending his weight again a minute ago, talking about
I'm
he
not
didn't have a
defending
gym
his
and it
weight.
was
I'm telling
COVID.
you, y'all asked me a question. I gave you an answer. I'm
Hold on,
not
Clever.
defending
Was he
it.
defending him, talking about he didn't have a gym and it was COVID and there was
Bro,
burgers around? And
I
bro, he
said
was
we don't
busting
use
out with
that.
all kinds of
I
defense.
said we
I
don't
have
use
not
that.
yet.
We don't weigh
I
that
have
into the
yet to
fact.
hear you
I'm not
tear him
using it as
down
an
for
excuse.
anything.
That's just real. Some
okay,
people
Hey,
was
did
able
you
to get
tear him
around.
down
Some
whenever
people couldn't.
Mauricio Suleiman offered him the fight with Artur Beterbiev and he petitioned at 168? No, ma'am, I didn't hear you do that.
I wasn't on the show at that time. I wasn't on
okay,
the
Yeah,
show.
okay.
bro. We've mentioned this so
So how
many
could you
times while
hear
you've
it?
been on here, bro.
Hold on. Let me read these
So I
quick
supposed to
comments real
respond.
quick, guys, and then I'm gonna get
To
right
some
back
late
to you.
shit that years later that I supposed to respond.
One second, Ashley. 1 second. Danny Boy says Morrell lost that fight more than David Benavidez won that fight. Carlos Rio says, I won't believe shit until Canelo confirms it. So until Canelo confirms that he's fighting Jake Paul in May, my brother Carlos is not believing any of that shit. Skirm, he's backstage right now. He said, let someone in. All these dudes got the same opinion. Nuke is 10-on-1. So it's 10-on-1 against Ashy Knuckles. So Skirm, we're putting you in right now.
I mean, that's
I
nothing
put
new.
you in the
I
game.
like it like that. I like it like
I
that.
put you in the game, and hold on. Let me finish the comments, and then
Hey,
Skirm,
you got
the floor, okay?
Yeah, sounds
Danny
good.
Boy says, Ashy elbows hurting inside about Canelo news.
You know what's
Somebody,
funny?
Antonio Garcia
Yeah.
says, Ashy is sassy. Oh, man.
Hey, I want to
And
leave you.
then,
I want to leave you.
hold on 1 second, Ashley. This is the last comment, and then you good. Zotang TV says, listen, Canelo versus Bud is a better fight than Canelo at 175 against Canelo at 175-pound fighters. I don't want to see a 5'7" fighter versus a 6'+ monsters. Bud will put on weight and show you Canelo Glazers who daddy is. So he's saying, hey, Bud's going to put on the weight. He's going to school Canelo. And that's just going to be the end of it. And all of us is going to be looking stupid because Bud is that guy. That's what he's saying.
Hey,
Bud don't deserve a
I got
fight.
a question. Can I leave a super chat sticker through StreamYard?
You can do whatever you want, Ashley Knuckles. And I'm gonna let Skr speak real quick, and then I'm gonna come right back to you so you can have the floor. Go ahead, McGirt.
Yeah, so I'm gonna just start off with the Jake Paul shit. If Canelo fights Jake Paul next, I'm not supporting it. That's gonna make me lose respect for Canelo, because you a champion right now. You're not supposed to be taking no fights. And this is worse than the Floyd taking the McGregor fight. McGregor is he's a combat sport athlete. At least we're talking about a YouTuber who've been fighting Mike Tyson and all these old dudes. For Canelo to take that and not take a Benavidez fight, that does look crazy. I'm not gonna lie. And I'm a Canelo fan. I'm a fan of everybody. I'm a fan of Benavidez, Canelo, but I'm just not no fanboy. And that's just the truth. If you supporting the Jake Paul fight, then I feel like you's a Canelo fanboy.
Respect.
I respect that.
And I don't think anybody got any issues with that. What
Nope.
else you got to say?
Well, no,
McGirt?
because
Did you have anything else to add?
a couple people said in here that, if that's what Canelo wants to do, that's cool, that's fine. I'm gonna still be a big fan. I'm gonna still support.
Well,
So,
me personally, I understand. I don't know. Me personally, I didn't ask for the fight, but I understand why you would take it. I mean, he's done enough in his career. If he's on a farewell tour, I understand.
Come on, bro.
Hold on. I understand. Hold on. If you're on a farewell tour, the man went undisputed, unified the entire division in 11 months. If he want to get $100 million versus Jake Paul, I don't have a problem with it if he's finna walk away from all of this. I'm okay with it.
Yeah, if he was walking away.
I understand. I'm saying I'm not asking for the fight. I didn't want the Bud Crawford fight. The only fight that I wanted for the last 12 months was Canelo Benavidez. Or if Canelo wasn't going to fight Benavidez, I wanted Canelo versus the 175 champions. But if those fights are not on the table, then I understand if this is the end, it is what it is.
But no.
Yeah. The more I think about it,
I'm not rooting for it. And maybe that's the misunderstanding. I'm not asking for I'm not saying this is the fight I want to see. I'm rooting for this man. I love this fight. It's a great. I'm not saying that.
No,
I
know you're
understand
not.
is all I'm saying.
I know you're not, but you said if he fights him, you understand it. As long as he's done with the shit, but he's not. He said he's fighting till. He just said he's planning to fight till 2029. So this is definitely not gonna be his last fight. It's not gonna be close. If this is true, if this is even true that he's fighting Jake Paul next, this is not gonna be anywhere near his last fight. So
well, I put it in the same alignment because if he's fighting Terrence Crawford, a guy moving up multiple weight classes, for the money, him fighting Jake Paul for the money sends the same message. I mean. To me, realistically, I look at both of those fights similar. You fighting guys that really are nowhere near they should be fighting you at this weight class. So that's why I said I didn't want to see either one of those fights. For me, I wanted to see Canelo versus Benavidez or against the champions at 175 and try to chase greatness one last time. But it looks like he's on a cash-out tour because those are the two guys that are apparently next.
Well, then let me ask you, why aren't you holding them to the fire? Why aren't you saying, if like you say, if
it ain't confirmed yet.
No, let him finish.
That's garbage truck juice. Like we have to We have to keep the same energy, like you said.
Now you said hold his feet to the fire. The only thing I have an issue with is don't hold on to the belts. Let everybody else have the belts. That's my only issue. What I'm talking about, everything else, I'm not gonna criticize him because he's put in more work than everybody else. But
No,
Crawford ain't. Hold on. Let me finish. But Crawford hasn't fought as many killers as Canelo. Benavidez hasn't done it. None of these guys have done what Canelo's done, and he's undersized doing it. So if he's saying, I want to go for all these paydays now, I understand. I'm not rooting for it, but I understand.
I mean, no, you understand if he had dropped the belts. But with him being the undisputed champ, well, with him having 3 belts at 168, if you are going to fight a YouTuber, you need to have them belts stripped, or you're kind of fucking with boxing. You're kind of fucking with the whole flow of boxing.
I mean, I agree. Look, I agree with it, and I also agree with the same thing. Like, I think it would have made more sense for him to at least fight William Skull for another belt and try to do 2-time undisputed.
Yeah, no, I would love if he fought William Skull, then give us Bud, then give us Benavidez. If he did that, he could.
I would prefer to skip the Bud because I put it in the same line. Why you?
Well, I mean, the Bud is already
a pointless fight. Doesn't go for legacy. I'd like to keep the me personally. I know he's a real boxer. What I'm saying is, I'm keeping the standard 100% across the board. Don't fight those guys. But he's fighting Bud for money. Do you remember? He's willing to do it for money. He said he didn't want to fight Bud, but he's willing to do it for money. He said he didn't want to fight Jake Paul in the past, but he's willing to do it for money.
No, but
the fact that he's changed his mind on everything, is willing to do it all for money, is showing you that it's not the same Canelo that was all about legacy.
Right, but the difference between the Bud fight and the Jake Paul fight, whether what you believe or not, people look at the Bud fight as a competitive fight. People, obviously, we know if Jake Paul get in the ring with Canelo and Canelo's not going by a script, he'll knock him out in the first fucking round. But the Bud fight, people are actually wondering because people think Bud is super Bud. They think he could knock out heavyweights.
The only reason why Bud is getting any attention or any flack is they think that Canelo Alvarez has declined enough to where Bud has a chance. A few years ago, when Canelo was on his run at I think it was 2021, 2022, nobody would have ever dared. Even Bud was saying, "No, I don't want that fight."
Bud,
but that's what I'm saying. To me, that's weak. So you only want to come up here and take a shot when you think a dude's declined. That, to me, that's weak. So I like to keep the same energy around the board. Fight the no. Just let me finish. And then even with the same energy, if Bud going for a cash out fight, drop those belts at 54.
But bro, even if Canelo did decline, Bud moving up 3 weight classes, that's still completely in Canelo's favor on paper.
That's why I don't want to see it. I'm not interested in the fight. I want a more even, challenging fight.
Hey, IBPF, I got a real question. And this is for the whole panel. Just say, for instance, Canelo fought Bud, then Paul, and then he retired, right? Just his farewell tour. Who do you think boxing is going to pick up as the next Mexican fight?
That's a good question.
That's a good question. Bam Rodriguez, in my opinion.
Who do you got, Mike?
Probably Virgil Ortiz, bro.
Or Virgil or Bam.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Damn.
Who you got, Clavo?
Man, I don't know. Look, if we're talking about like in legacy, like somebody that's going up for straps, even though he ain't got too much marquee value, but I would say Zurdo, Virgil, Bam, even a fucking moron like Ryan, because he already has the marquee value. So I mean, it can go to any of these dudes, bro. But we don't know who the torch is gonna go to. But yeah, that's actually a good question.
I ain't gonna lie. Rafael Espinosa is a good one.
What about you, McGirt? Who do you think would take over Mexican boxing and be the face of Mexican boxing at that point?
Honestly, I think more than anybody, probably Bam. But it could be any one of the 4: Benavidez, Ryan, Bam, or Virgil. If Virgil can get past Majimov, and if he can really make a splash at 154, Virgil could surpass Bam. But right now, Bam is the next star, though. Right now,
I know y'all going to eat me up when I say this, But I think it's very strong. It could be Benavidez, and the reason why I say him, the reason
Again.
why I say him, the reason why I say him to hear me
Let
out,
him
hear
get it
me out.
out. Let him get it
The
out,
reason
bro.
why I say that is, and this is the only way it will happen. If Benavidez beat Bivol, the winner of Bivol, just say he beat the winner of Bivol, better beat it. If
All right.
he unify, right? I believe being that he could speak English good, he could speak Spanish, and he's very brash as far as in talking shit and his attitude. I think he's more marketable. I think that's why they would kind of cling on to him if he
Yeah,
was to
I
win
agree.
on the
I agree.
street.
I
Yeah.
think
I
All right.
agree too.
Benavidez.
I agree with that. I
Yeah,
agree
Yeah,
with that
I can
100.
see that.
percent
I can
Benavidez
see that,
has a.
but he's gonna
But
have to go up there to Saudi, man. He's gonna have to go and get that smoke with them big dudes up there, man.
I
Before
agree.
anything like
I
that happens, you
and
ain't
I
gonna do that by just getting fucking interim belts.
and I
That's for
agree. I
damn
agree.
sure.
'Cause just like he said, he wanted to fight, the winner in Vegas because he feel his fan base is there. I feel he'll throw all that. He'll throw all that shit to the side for a big bag. They talk about him getting about 30 million, 20 million.
There
He'd
you
take
go.
that because Benavidez never made over $5 million in his whole boxing career.
There
So
you go.
I
All right.
believe he'll
Yes.
take that and go to Saudi if they come with a
I
nice bag.
and this is one point that I have to agree with Ashley Knuckles as well. I mean,
Likewise.
If David Benavidez goes in there and like wins against those guys where he would be the underdog and really shows us that he's really that guy, that mantle will be passed to him. I think people would respect it and tune in for his fights. But the only thing is can he hold that mantle without getting washed? Because you remember, if you're the face of boxing, you got to keep doing that over and over and over again. And the only reason I think a lot of people didn't really have Benavidez in that realm is that his skill set don't really fits the face of boxing skill set.
Yeah, but
Right.
And so,
you also got to think
Yeah.
IBPF. This how many killers is in 178? It's not that many. You got
I
Yard,
mean,
you got
175.
Yard, you got Bivol, you got Beterbiev, you had Benavidez, Morel, and like you really can't name like 3 or 4 more who's like really killers that you could be like, you know what, they could take
There's this
over
one dude that's coming up, this Russian
178.
dude. Me and Nuke have talked to him, talked about him before.
yeah,
I don't know how to say his name. Is it Caviata? He's looking real good, bro.
he looked
But
like a
he's still a
monster.
prospect. Yeah, he's looking like a monster. Imam Caviata. I think that's how you say his name.
Yeah.
But he's still kind of like a prospect, but he's looking real good, bro. He's kind of remind me of Arthur Beterbiev. But
And shit,
there's a few people.
Morel's still in there.
And you got Colin Smith in there too.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
got
Callum
Colin
Smith,
Smith.
you still got
yeah, but
Morel.
I'm saying how many people really believe Callum Smith could just like hold down 178?
No,
Like
I
but
think,
he's
game
still a
face.
player. He's still a
but I
Like
think
player.
he could give it. He got power and he got size, so I think it'll be a good, interesting squabble. If we
that's the
Yeah,
put,
only thing. That's the only thing I feel that David Benavidez don't have. Like if his power, if he had like a Morel power, he'd be a hell of a fucking fighter. And I just feel he need to use his jab more. If he used his jab more, it'd be hard to beat him, man. Like I know a lot of people don't like David, but you can't say that man he brings the pain to the fucking fight, man. If you watch him
yeah.
fight,
I ain't gonna
he
lie,
don't play
bro.
no
It
game.
surprises me that y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like y'all be hating on Benavidez on this panel a little bit, and it surprises me because Benavidez has he got such a fighter's attitude. He look at his last 4 fights, bro. Morel, Gobstick, Plant, Andrade. Like who else? Who else had like their last 4 fights be all big names like that?
Bro,
All
Andrade,
fights,
bro,
all
really?
fights.
Andrade?
Andrade.
Bro,
It just
Really?
Andrade. I ain't gonna lie. Andrade wasn't nobody. He wasn't no killer, but he was a really slick boxer that people.
Against who?
He
That's the
never
thing. A
fought
lot of
Before
nobody.
he was a
y'all
Never
champion.
y'all
fought
y'all
no top
also gotta admit
competition.
y'all also I mean real boxing fans would admit a lot of people wasn't trying to fight Boo Boo Andrade back then.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
What
yeah,
That
the
30
man
what
was
the
plus
duck.
He
fuck?
ducked, bro. He
prospect.
No,
literally
no, no,
ducked
no. Wait a
Janabek.
minute. Wait a minute. Kurabov, Derevyanchenko, Jacobs,
Yeah.
Lara,
Janabek.
fucking Janabek. He didn't fight Zach
He
Parker,
ducked
bro.
people
It's a
too.
fucking Walmart receipt.
Andrade ducked people too, but people did duck Andrade. We gotta
and
call
so
it how it
No,
is.
they didn't.
I'll say this in reference to McGirt and Ashley Knuckles. I think the thing is that nobody on this panel hates Benavidez. In my opinion, this is just
Bro,
my
y'all
opinion.
come on
No,
y'all be hating.
just hear me out, McGirt. Just hear me out. I'll let you respond to it. I know me personally, I don't hate Benavidez. I remember when the fight was about to happen, I had my drinks, everything ready for it. I was looking forward to the fight, and I actually picked Benavidez to win before the fight. The thing is that loses me is the fan base. So Benavidez beats David Morrell, and then immediately I get 10 messages in my DMs and links and everywhere, and people are talking about, oh, he would knock out Canelo. You see what he did to Morrell? Oh, he was school.
Yeah,
he
but
was
that
school. Hey, no, just hear me out. Oh, he's gonna run through Bivol. Bivol can't fuck with him. Oh, Beterbiev too old. He gonna run through him. And I'm like, where's all this shit talk? Because he beat Morrell. And then I say, Morrell's a good fighter, but the dude still had 11 fights. And then I get other fans saying, oh, see, now you shitting on him. Now you hating on him. And I'm like, I'm just trying to, I want to give the guy the credit that he deserves because it was a good, solid win. But I don't want to go overboard. You don't get extra credit for being a non-champion. But I don't want to take anything away from David. I like David. I think people misunderstand that. I'm rooting for David. I want to see him succeed. Boxing needs more stars. I want David to do well. I like his attitude. I like the fact that he talks shit and he's aggressive. I like his fighting style. I think it's very entertaining. If David Benavidez had a very unpleasing fighting style, I wouldn't even want to order the pay-per-view. So that's what I'm saying. I like David. I think a lot of people got it misunderstood. It's the fans that come out here with such outrageous shit that it makes us like, they don't understand the argument. Like, I mean,
no, I get that.
Clavo, do you think that you're a David fan, or do you feel like you really hate on David? Is there something you hate about him, or do you feel like you like the guy? Where do you stand on that?
Bro, I mean, look. I give him his flowers. But McGirt, let me ask you this. When I say that Benavidez ducked 2 cycles of champions, is that hating?
No, that's not hating. That's
okay. Whenever I say that 2 times you were offered the Archer Beterbiev fight, one by Mauricio Suleiman and one by Turkey, you didn't take it. Is that hating?
No, that's not hating.
But
okay,
that's not hating.
And right now, he's over here talking about the fight needs to happen in Vegas, bro. This is A-side talk when you're not the A-side. Why are you trying to dictate terms?
Can I answer that question?
Can I
answer that question? Reason why I feel he feel like that, being that he just feel, he feel he sold out the T-Mobile Arena. Y'all got to think, Beterbiev and Bivol, they really don't have no. They don't. They not. It's not like they making the ass of pay-per-views they sell. It's not like
wait a minute.
They're not putting up the money. They're not putting up the money.
Are you forgetting?
Turkey's putting up the money.
Wait a minute. Are you forgetting that Turkey is actually putting aside the marquee value and giving you the guarantees? This is why you go over there, because if you don't have marquee value, guess what? You'll still get a good guarantee. That's not an excuse.
If he turned down a big bag, then that's something different. But I think if they come with a decent number, I don't see Benavidez saying nah. And if he do that, then that means he don't want to fight. I would say that.
Right. But
if they come with like 5 million, he'd be like, well, shit, I was making that without.
No, they ain't gonna come with 5 million.
Nah, Turkey's gonna offer more than that, bro. Turkey's gonna give him a lot, bro.
And I know
Turkey's been paying these dudes really well, bro.
I know that. That's why I'm saying, if Turkey come with like 20 mil, 30 mil, of course he definitely gonna jump on that. He'd be a fool not to.
But no, listen, Nuke, you said that the thing that makes you like kind of lash out towards Benavidez is fans.
Not towards Benavidez, towards his fans. See, the only thing I'm responding to, I know the only thing I'm responding to is the narrative. So, like, I didn't come out with the video saying Benavidez is shit. So I give you this. So look at my last video that I put out today.
And I heard it.
Yeah. And I put out that David Benavidez is a good fighter. I just don't think he beats those guys.
I know.
Guys. But I said he was hold on. I said he's a good fighter. I just don't think he beats those guys. I still got a shit ton of people on that same video saying, "You a fucking hater. You're a hater."
Wait, but
you hating on David?
So let me respond to that, bro. That's fan talk. That's what fans do. That's what builds up fights. That's what makes people excited for a fight. You shouldn't be mad at that. If anything, you should say, "All right, then let's see it. Let's get Canelo in the ring with Benavidez." And
that's what I've been. Hold on. That's another thing you missed. I've been rooting for that fight for over a year. I've been saying that's the fight we need to get.
Yeah,
that's
but
the fight we want to see. I'm
but
not
all
against
the pressure.
Canelo.
You put all the pressure on Benavidez.
I'm not. I think that's what I'm saying. That's what misconstrued about all this. The only thing that I debate up here is typically a narrative. They say, "Oh, this guy didn't want this fight." Just because a fight you want didn't happen when you want it doesn't mean it was a duck. It's not always a duck. Sometimes the shit just doesn't happen. But one thing I will tell you is I go by track records. I've seen what Canelo Alvarez has done for years. And then I see what a guy was when he had no payday in front of him and he could have unified and he chose not to. Then I say, look, this is the narrative. So don't say this or don't say that and then try to put this narrative out. I'm supposed to just accept it.
No, you don't have to accept it.
Me
No,
being the Benavidez
Hey,
fan,
hey,
I don't use
and
no
FYI,
narratives.
FYI,
I don't use no narratives
hey,
when it comes to
FYI though.
at the
Hey
time when they
guys,
wanted him to
FYI,
unify.
Mexican boxing fans do not like brash, loudmouth motherfuckers. We don't.
bro, nobody cares
Because
about
we
that.
know because
Who gives a fuck
you
what
just said
certain fans like? It's
that
about
that's what
what
they
you do in
want.
the ring.
We
Who
don't
gives a
want
fuck
that.
about?
Well, I'm
Who
telling you
gives a
that we
fuck
don't
about
want
that?
that because we know that it's
Morel,
gonna come a day when they're gonna run their mouth and they're not gonna have enough to cash that check. So we'd rather have
bro,
someone that's
nobody
gonna
give
be
a fuck about that.
fucking humble,
And
keep their mouth shut, and take care of
wasn't you the one
business.
swearing up and down? You was the one swearing up and down. Benavidez was going to lose to Morel because Morel had so much amateur
I did not
experience.
swear up and down. I said I
You
hope that
did, bro.
Morel was going to pull
Look
it
up
off.
Usyk
I did
stream
not.
after
I did
Usyk
not say
won.
that.
You
I
was
said it was
swearing
a
up and
50-50
down,
fight. I said it was a
bro. You was
50-50
saying
fight. That's what I said.
that.
Which automatically should have told you didn't listen, man. Do you know in amateurs they only fight 3 to 5 rounds? It's
I
not like
said it
they
was a
go 10
50-50
rounds.
fight. It said
I
it was a
Bro,
understand that,
you
50-50
said
fight. I never said the other thing.
but you should know a professional is going to is automatically.
Listen,
I ain't gonna
Ashley,
say
I'm
automatically,
pretty sure you
but
don't know
not
much of anything, so I'm not going to take
man.
any advice
I hear
from
you.
you.
I hear you, but this is what I do know. This is what I do know. I do know I do know it's going to take a special talent to beat David Benavidez. You can't just be no
Yeah, better be a
average fighter
special.
coming in there
Yeah,
beating him. That's what I
come on.
do know. So that
Listen,
lets me know an amateur is not going to come in there and beat somebody with the skills of a David Benavidez after 11 fights. That I do know. So that common sense should have been on your head if you was a true boxing fan.
Sure,
me
sure,
Yeah, and
sure.
that's
me
exactly what I
personally,
said. I
Wait, bro,
said,
wait a minute. Weren't you the one saying that? Oh man, Morel, yeah, bro, he's not a bum. Oh yeah, he's gonna take it to him.
That
I mean,
ain't
and
what
now
I said.
and now you're
Got him.
No, ain't what
come
I
on,
said.
bro.
I said David Benavidez is going to win, but I wouldn't be surprised if Morel win. I didn't say nothing about he wasn't a bum, he wasn't this, he wasn't that. That was my
Almost the same
I
argument I
give
had.
I
PF
gave Benavidez
I give
everything. I
PF
gave
the I
Benavidez
give PF
everything.
the
Now
vouch for that.
I did say split decision, but he did get a decision. So I mean, apparently I got it right. I didn't think Morel had any shot. I mean, unless he would have played his cards right, he would have landed more. It doesn't matter
you
if you
didn't
got all
think
this power
Morel
if you
had
can't
any
land the
shot,
flush.
bro? You didn't think Morel had any shot?
Not really. Look what happened.
Come on, bro. Be for real. Before the
I had
fight ended, you
Benavidez
had it a
winning.
50-50 fight
Me
for a
personally, I
reason.
just don't like the overrating these
Nah, I
fighters
had it
in the
50-50.
sense like
That's it.
the same
Nobody's
argument.
overrating.
Listen, the same argument they're using Morel with 11 fights. It sounds the same thing how Crawford fought Israel Madrimov with 10 fights. They're saying that these fighters, man, they're so good. They're so good. Now they can beat Canelo. It's like, just
Boom.
But you got to think,
dude, they didn't even
Madrimov
reach to
gave
the
Bud a fight
ankle
though.
of Canelo's caliber.
Madrimov gave Bud a
But
fight
you
though.
was the one saying that Morel had way more experience in the amateurs. You were the one that said that.
Amateur
But he,
experience doesn't reflect on the pros. That's what
yeah, on
y'all
the
don't
That's
pros.
my
understand.
point.
This
No,
was his
wait.
second
I'm
fight with
not.
12 rounds.
I thought Moreno was talking, but that's what I'm saying. Because I was on here talking about. I'll give it to Benavidez. It's a 50-50 fight. I'll give it to Benavidez though. But Moreno wanted to keep saying no. Benavidez got all this experience. And what's his name?
You're
And
confusing
Supreme. Where's
me
Supreme
with
at?
Supreme. You're
Yeah,
confusing me
I
with
think you're
Supreme.
No,
I
it
didn't
confusing
was
say that.
Supreme.
Oh,
Supreme.
he's
Supreme went to
taking a
Morel.
Supreme.
Yeah, that was
And
Supreme. That
You're
was
confusing
Supreme
me
where
with
he
Supreme.
no,
Supreme
Supreme
was the
was
one who
rooting
really
for
tapped
no.
out.
And
Morel.
if you what, I know it was definitely you that was saying that Tyson Fury and the Usyk fight wasn't all y'all on this panel was saying that Tyson Fury Usyk was way closer than it should have been. How y'all
Absolutely.
feel
It was
about
a
it
close
now?
fight. What's wrong with saying that was a close
It was
fight?
a close fight.
Shit, that's
Yeah.
not what everybody in your
Man,
comments
I
section
didn't
saying,
agree with
bro.
that Android IQ, whatever that was,
No, listen,
robot
the
scoring
general
system.
consensus is that the scorecard was completely right. The AI was too much, but the scorecard it was 4 rounds at most for Fury. And that's what the general
I think we
consensus is.
hold on, McGirt. I think we're getting off topic. I think you're arguing over a scorecard between Usyk Fury really don't matter. It's all open to interpretation. We already seen that we believe it was a close fight. Don't matter who in the comments says. There's a lot of dumbasses in the comments that'll
No,
say,
but it was
"Oh, no,
everybody in the comments
just let
though.
me finish." And there's a lot of people that have their own biases. So I give you an example. Hold on, I give you an example. So if fighter A says something like I'll give you an example. Like if David Benavidez and Canelo, and there was some news that came out and they fought, and it was a close fight, they're going to say Benavidez got robbed if the decision went to Canelo simply because they don't like Canelo. It's always going to be a narrative if somebody doesn't like something.
There'll be a section of people that say that.
And so no, but I'm saying that's how boxing works. Anytime
But not the
Canelo's
general
in a close
consensus.
Fight, it's
the
just
general
let me
consensus
finish.
is not going to say that.
Just let me finish. If it's a close fight, then it's how Benavidez got robbed. You should know Canelo will never. I remember before the Canelo Jermell Charlo fight, you've seen Teddy Atlas said, "Oh, Jermell got to watch out for the judges. He's going to get robbed in this fight." Literally,
we know Teddy Atlas.
You got to let me finish, McGirt. You literally see this everywhere. So if we feel a fight is closer, that's our opinion. We have a right to that. I don't give a fuck what idiots in the comments say. Most people don't know shit about boxing. Most people are going. Most people are going with their heart, saying, "Oh, I don't like Fury. Fuck him. I like Usyk. He's the Terminator. I'm blowing him." So every round, they're biasly looking at it and giving everything to him.
I think the only way
Fury got more fans than Usyk, bro. I think the only way people would say
Benavidez got robbed is if it's a close fight and people feel like, you know what I mean, the fight was closer than what it was. But if Canelo going in, he's smoking him like 8 rounds to 4. I don't see it being no controversy like that.
Yeah, and even if
there's always controversy.
The only people
they said John Ryder. Hold on, they said John Ryder was given into Canelo. Canelo literally dominated the fight.
Like if Canelo up 6 rounds to 5,
like it's always, what I'm saying is there's always some narrative. We get lost debating small things that are trivial. The point is there's always some narrative. We can't ignore this narrative.
So you don't think it'd be a narrative?
And the reason why a lot of people hold on one second, McGirt. The reason why a lot of people come to this channel and they come at me and say you're hating on Benavidez is because they don't watch the videos, they don't listen to the content, they don't really understand what's going on. What they do is they see that if I say something positive about Canelo, then they say, okay, most of the guys that like Benavidez are anti-Canelo anyway. And so I would say at least 80% of Benavidez fans are anti-Canelo. I mean, do you guys feel that way or no?
Yeah, that's facts. That's facts. Benavidez has built a fan base off Canelo haters, bro.
Yeah, no.
I'm gonna say this, bro. Anytime there's a controversy fight, and you know the judges' scorecards, everybody thinks they're a judge. But let me ask y'all: do y'all know what the 4 criteria is when it comes to judging a fight? Do y'all know what that is?
Well, one of them is aggression,
generalship, defense,
and clean punching. Y'all got it. Okay, good, very good, man. A lot of motherfuckers don't know that shit. Okay, good.
And Dio says,
and if you know that, I don't see how
on the same coat that David Morrell managers. Dude, I don't even care about that, bro. That's already done. It's pointless to sit up here and argue about something that we said was a close fight. Nobody had a problem with Usyk winning the fight. You're pissed off that we've said, oh, he maybe won a few more rounds. You're angry over nothing.
No, I'm just saying there's narratives and then there's the general consensus.
Yeah, frankly, I don't give a shit. Sometimes the consensus is, oh, this guy's ducking, this guy's a pussy, this guy's a coward. I don't ride with general consensus. I ride with what I see in the facts. And I'm gonna be honest with you, just because a bunch of people say it doesn't make it true.
No, you're right.
And also, I don't care about the opinion about the people. The people can say lies. People,
bro, it's not just the people.
Hear me out.
The fighters.
They said that Benavidez had a sparring match with Bivol and he was giving him the works. And they're using that to say that, oh, Bivol beat Canelo, then Benavidez can beat Canelo.
That is retarded. If you go off of sparring, that's retarded.
I know, but the general consensus is a lot of casual fans do that. Am I lying, Quavo?
No, exactly.
Maybe casual fans do that.
Mike, have you heard a lot of Mike, have you heard a lot of fans mention sparring session as to why a fight would be close or anything like that?
Bro, I hear that shit all the time. All these Benavidez fans be bragging on that shit. Benavidez beat the shit out of Bivol in sparring. He's gonna beat the shit out of him in a fight.
And beat the shit out of Triple G.
And though, and
as a teenager,
and Gostick, and look what happened to Gostick.
Bro, I'm trying to tell you, bro. Benavidez has a better resume in sparring.
Yeah,
sparring champions is what makes you good. Why you think he didn't need the amateurs and he whooping ass? That come from him fighting from a teenager to a grown man. Champions. That beat amateur. That beats you going through the amateurs. If you fighting champions, sparring with them. Could there be wars if y'all know
So
anything about
okay,
boxing? They be
you
having
know what?
wars.
Okay,
They be
I'll
having
give you
wars and
that.
sparring. So if
Okay,
that's
I'll
the
give
case,
you that.
why people been putting out videos of Haney and other people getting dropped in sparring? That
Well, no,
shit count.
wait a minute.
That shit count. They
I'm
be
gonna give
having
you that.
wars and sparring now. Don't think
No.
like they
Wait a
just
minute.
be in there practicing shit.
Well, wait a minute. I'm gonna give you that, right? I'm gonna give you that. Okay, so Benavidez sparred Zurdo, right? Why the fuck didn't you fight him at 2017 when y'all both champions? That shit got you ready for the champions, right? You sparred a champion. Why didn't you fucking go and beat the champion when y'all were
Boom.
both
That's
champions
a
at
very great
168?
point.
Boom, bro. I mean,
Maybe
come
because
on,
he
man.
was young and he felt he needed some more time. You got to think
God
Oh
back.
my
damn.
But you
God,
beat him in
Eight
sparring.
years
damn,
ago, you just counted 8
You
years
just
ago,
beat
bro.
him in sparring.
What that, like you said, what
the
do sparring mean,
motherfucker is
right?
You just
28.
use sparring as an, oh, that's how you defeat champions. Okay, well, you
I
sparred a
said that
champion
helps.
that was a champion in your weight division,
Was
but you never went for him.
Zerto a champion at the time when they were sparring?
Bro,
That
what the
doesn't.
fuck? Bro, you are
I'm asking you a
deflecting,
Oh
simple
my
bro.
god.
question. Was Zerto a champion? Because like you
It,
said, it
it, it
matters
doesn't
when they
really matter
spar.
if Zero was the
It do
champion
matter.
when they sparred. It just mattered that if he's already sparred him and he already had the championship experience in sparring to translate to the ring, when he was a champion and David was a champion, they were in the division at the same time. The fight should have
Mm-hmm.
been made, but there were zero attempts to make that happen. That's his issue. It's you're overcomplicating the whole thing, trying to find a way to
Exactly.
defend David. Oh, there got
I'm
to be
not trying
some
to listen,
exit
man.
route we got to find to
I
make sure
don't
that it's
care.
okay.
To be honest with you, bro, I don't care if he fights Zerto if he don't. So I'm not trying to defend him about nothing about Zerto. Only thing I
I thought the
said
focus.
to
Are you
everything
the
I said
focus?
since I've been on this show was I want to see Canelo and David Benavidez fight. I don't care about nothing else. But what I do know is that sparring count. I know about
Oh.
sparring.
There it is,
There's
Clavo.
there be a lot
Oh.
of
So
battles.
basically, yeah,
There be a
I
lot of
don't care that
battles.
Benavidez ducked James DeGale. I don't care that he ducked Zurdo, fucking Colin
You don't
Smith,
care
Jose
nobody.
Ortega. I don't care. Yeah, as long as I just want him to fight Canelo. Bro, that is the weakest shit I ever heard in my life.
They well,
Why the
okay.
fuck are we even talking to you?
Yeah,
Listen, man.
no, I'm not gonna lie.
Opinion is like an asshole. Everybody got one. Just like your
No, but I'm
opinions,
not gonna
just
Oh
lie.
like your
my
opinions
god.
feel that mine's are stupid. I feel your opinions be stupid just as well.
How
So
is
I
him
can't.
not fighting none
I'm
of
not
these
going to go
fighters in
back and
opinions,
forth.
dumbass? These are facts. He
Clavo.
didn't
I'm not
fight
going to
none
go.
of these champions,
Clavo.
dude.
Clavo.
Bro,
I'm not
you
going to
are
go back.
delusional, bro.
I'm not
If your
going to
hair
go
was on
back and forth
fire,
with
we
you.
couldn't even convince you that there was a
Listen, I'm
flame,
not going to
bro.
go back and forth with you because see, you like to get
Because
disrespectful
you
out your
too
mouth.
stupid
That's
to
why I
debate.
say.
That's
That's
why.
why I say when okay.
Nah,
But just like I
you
say,
too
you just
stupid and
make sure you
emotional to
have
debate, bro.
IBF.
You way
Please
too
bring
attached to Benavidez, bro,
Hold
with
on,
all
hold
this
on. I got a
bullshit.
quick
please
comment. Hold on, I
IBF.
got a
Do
quick
me a
comment
favor.
real quick. Hold on, fellas. I got a quick comment. Fonzie909 says, yo, what up, Nuke? Correct me if I'm wrong, but if Canelo didn't fight Ryder or Yildirim, he would have been stripped because they were his mandos. Love the content, brother. Salute. Yes, both of those guys were mandatories, and Avani Yildirim was actually David Benavidez mandatory. Is
Yep.
that correct, panel?
IBF, do me a favor,
Yes.
man. Please, just make sure. Please, and Clavo, don't act like you ain't got no money when Vegas time comes. And make sure you record it on your phone. Make sure you record it on your phone, IBF, so that way you could throw the footage on your show. I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you when I see you. I put that on your mama. I put that on your mama. I'm gonna
Oh
beat
Bro,
my
the
you
fuck
see
god.
out
this
of you. If I
emotions
ever
There go
get,
the
running
if I
emotions,
ever
wild.
dude.
get to see
There go
you
the
slobbo,
emotions.
Emotions running
I'm not gonna even
wild.
call you Clavo. I'm gonna call you Slobbo. If I ever get to see you Slobbo, I'll put that on your
Yo,
mama. I'm gonna
IBFP,
mash your
you should
fucking
make a
face.
Man, was
poll.
that supposed to
I
hurt my
promise you.
feelings?
IBFP, you
I
should make a
promise you that.
poll.
Hold on. I
I
want to hear
promise
what
you that.
Edgar says real quick.
I
What's your
promise
question,
you
Bro,
Edgar?
that.
IBFP, you got to make a poll, bro. You got to make a poll on the chat on the group chat or on the big chat about the general consensus of the people commenting to about Ashy Knuckles, because at this point it's like we got to say whether he's too emotional or not, yes or no, and I can almost say it's going to be overwhelmingly yes.
Bro, we've been arguing, and I have never threatened this man talking about I'm gonna
Yeah,
get
you
you in
don't have to
person.
throw me. You know
He
why?
does
Because I don't
that
get
shit right there because
disrespectful.
we are.
Because I
This
don't
is
get
when you know.
disrespectful out
This
my
is
mouth
when you
with you
know
like
your
that.
goose is truly
Because
cooked.
listen, man, when you're a grown man, when you're a grown man, you know there's respect. When you're a grown man, when a bunch of grown men is around each other, they know it's a respect. But see, you so used to coming out your mouth because
Have you ever heard of a fucking
there's never
boxing
been no
debate?
consequences for you. That's why you come out your mouth the way you do.
Ashy
That's why
Knuckles
I
is
Nah,
still
promise
stuck on
you.
his high
When
school
I see
sweetheart,
you,
bro.
bro. This
when I
is a
see
It's
you,
got to
I'm
debate.
be.
gonna
This
leave a
is
not
called
only.
a
I'm a
boxing debate, bro.
like I said,
Anything
Yeah,
goes.
because I
yeah,
Let's
it's a
get it
Now
back
debate.
to the
look,
boxing.
now
It's a
look.
Man.
As long
debate,
as
but there's
wait,
also
as
respect.
long as I ain't talk, as long as I ain't
Hold on,
talking about your
You
kids
can say what you
or your
want,
family.
let's
Clavo. You
go
can
to the
say what you
comments.
want from now to the sun go down. When I see you, I'm gonna leave a tomato-sized knot on the top of your fucking forehead that your mama not gonna believe. I promise you that. I
Sure, man.
promise you.
Yeah.
So make sure you come and
Hold
say
on,
it.
Yeah,
hold on.
yeah.
Let's just
That's
hold
all I
on.
got to say, and I'm
Let's
done with
just
that.
hold on,
That's
fellas.
all I'm
Yeah.
gonna say, and I'm done with it.
Hold the tomatoes. Hold on everything. I put in a comment. Is Ashley too emotional? Yes or no? I only see one no, but I see everybody else has yes. The whole chat.
I'm glad he is. I'm glad he is because like I said,
Ashley,
IBF, make
man,
sure
he
you get the
does.
footage. When we meet each other and when you see me walking towards, because I see your face right here on it. If you the same person that's on this face right here, you're gonna be the first person I'm gonna walk up to. IBF, when you see me coming, because you're
Ashley.
gonna see a tall ass, big ass dude coming through the crowd. When you see me, be like, oh, that got to be Ashley right there. Make sure you whip
Well,
your
look,
phone
I'm
out.
gonna just tell,
Yeah,
I'm
Whip
gonna
your
just tell you
phone
this,
out and
bro. I
put it
hope
on record, because I'm gonna go.
I'm just saying,
If
I'm gonna
we
just
not
say
in
this,
front of
bro. I
police,
hope you do
I'm
your
gonna beat
cardio.
the fuck out of you. I promise
I
you.
hope you do your cardio then, bro.
Nah,
'Cause,
hey, bro, trust me
yo,
when I tell you.
Ashley,
Man, look
I
here,
don't
bro. I don't call my listen, man. See, that's the thing. You don't know me. You take my name. You take
you
my
don't
name,
know me
Ashley Knuckles,
either.
for a game. You know I don't have to know you. I just know you
I
pussy.
don't have to know you either.
But what I'm telling you right now is when I see you, I'm gonna make an example out of you. I
All right.
promise you, when you leave
Oh,
Vegas, you're gonna be like, you know
Ashley,
what?
yo,
I
all
don't know
right.
why. I don't know why that dude got in his
Yeah.
emotion. He hit me for no reason. I bet you call a cops on him. I bet you do.
Please,
The only
four,
thing I
four.
tell you is this,
Oh
Ashley. Hold
man.
on,
Either
Ashley.
that or I'm gonna make you
Hold
bring
on,
a
Ashley.
pistol
The
with
only
you.
thing I
It's
tell you
gonna
is
be
this.
one of the two. Either you're gonna call the
Ashley,
cops
she
or
is
you're gonna bring a pistol.
emotional.
Because I already know
Hold on,
you ain't
Ashley.
gonna want to
Hold
wrap
on,
up with
Ashley.
me because I'm a dish rag you if you try to wrap up with me.
Dish
You
rag,
better know
y'all.
how
My
to box.
goodness.
This
You
ain't
Ashley,
better
hold
even
know
on,
how
hold
to
about
on,
box.
hold on,
boxing
Ashley.
anymore, man. What
I hope
happened,
you
bro?
do.
The emotions, man. Let us
Hold on,
all
Nah,
the
because
way
Ashley.
I'm
here.
tired of your mouth, bro. I'm tired of your
Ashley,
mouth.
like,
From man to
Have
man,
you ever
you
heard a
the
place
main
fire
one.
with fire?
Everybody on the
Bro,
panel,
why
you the
don't you
main one
come at
who
me the
run your
same way
fucking
I
lips.
come at you? Why
Bro,
don't
I
you
don't
come
come
at me
at
the
you
same way I come
disrespectful
at
until
you?
you start hollering and yelling at me,
You
bro.
get too emotional, bro. I
Nah,
hurt your
and that's
feelings. Okay, let me
Ashley's
apologize. I'm
because
sorry,
emotional.
Ashley Knuckles,
nah, don't
for hurting your
apologize.
feelings,
There's
bro.
no need. There's no need to apologize to me, homeboy. Cause this shit is
Yo,
already signed and
my
inked. When
All
I
bad.
right, let's
see you,
get back to
I'm
the
gonna
My
All
bad.
beat
right,
boxing.
you.
let's get back to the boxing, fellas. Let's
This
get
shit
back. Let's
sounds
get
like
back to the
Canelo
boxing.
We
and
are talking about
Benavidez.
boxing. I'm gonna box this motherfucker
I
right
got a
now.
good point
That's
that I
gonna be the
wanted.
box. I'm gonna
I
put
wanted
his
to
ass
know
Hey,
in the
what y'all
box.
I
I
think
want a
about.
good
promise you.
point right here. I got a good point right here.
Hold on,
Actually
let
talking about
round one
like,
go because he
actually
didn't get one
talking
in yet.
about like, wait. Actually talking about like he's 6 something. Like, what
Listen,
if he
bro.
falls
That's all.
down like Clarissa
Let's
Matter,
get
Shields'
as a
hey,
matter of fact,
high
let's
school
go.
is
gym
Let's talk
teacher?
boxing.
as a matter of fact, we could go on video. We could go on. All of us could go on video right now. 6'8", 290 is nothing. It's nothing that little man gonna be able to
Bro,
do with
but
me, bro.
bro,
I'm gonna
This
destroy him,
dude,
bro.
bro.
And I'm gonna do it
Hold
just
on,
for y'all.
everybody. 1 second.
I'm gonna
One
do it
second. I
just
just
for
want to
y'all
get
so y'all
call.
can.
I'm
Hold
like
on, Ashley.
half your
Gotta mute you.
size.
Hold on 1 second. Round one. I just want to get everybody under control. 1 second. I know the tempers are high. One day we'll all meet in Vegas. You
Yep.
already know it'll be me because I'm gonna
I
have all the
can't wait. I
IDF shit
can't
on with
wait.
a camera. But
I
the
can't
only
wait.
thing I'm gonna tell you is this. I'm gonna tell you what my brother told me a long time ago. Your chin can't do push-ups. So be very careful.
Mm.
Be very careful about what you say on here because if
Yeah,
somebody tap
exactly.
that chin, no matter how
Exactly.
big or small or whoever you are,
Okay.
chins don't
Okay.
do push-ups. And
Okay.
I didn't see a lot of giants fall.
Okay.
And you know,
I
it's
tell
easy
you
to
what.
say, well,
I
this
tell
guy
you
don't
what.
know me. You never know. I'm
Hey,
IBF.
just
I
bro,
tell
saying.
you what.
I could
You are
grapple,
right.
so
You are
that's what I'm
right,
saying. I
IBF.
took a
But
big
I
guys
promise you.
down. So
I promise you, when you're there,
Ashley
you're
could
gonna
be
be the
done.
main one wishing I fall because you're gonna be like, damn, he did him dirty. I promise you. I
Oh
promise
my
you.
God.
Ashley,
I
This
promise
dude,
you.
bro.
If I don't
Ashley's
fall,
the
I bet you.
Oh
Benavidez,
man.
Clavo's the Canelo.
Exactly.
Oh
Exactly.
man.
Hey,
Exactly.
let's get
Bro,
back to the
set your
boxing though,
emotions
because I got
aside,
something I want
bro.
to know what
Just
y'all
All
just
think.
right, let's
fucking diss me
Nah,
like I
I'm
dissed
done.
you.
I'm done
Simple,
for the
dog.
night. Like I
okay,
said,
let's get back to boxing, fellas.
Well,
We got another
go to
comment.
sleep, little girl.
I know I'm done for the night. I'm done for the night. But
we
like
got
I
another
said,
we got another
we're
comment.
gonna see each other,
Hold
Mr.
on, we got
Clavo.
another comment, fellas. We
Flabo.
got
Hold
another
on,
comment.
Ashley.
That's cool, baby.
Hold on, 1 second, Ashley. 1 second, Ashley. 1 second. The Gooch says, how do you know when someone doesn't know what he's talking about and has lost the argument? They talk over people and make threats.
Thank you, Gooch.
Facts.
Shout out to the Gooch on that.
Facts.
Yep, that's facts.
Yep, yep.
Yeah.
Is that when,
All right,
does
but let's.
everybody agree that's when somebody lost an argument or a debate if they want to get angry and they start making
Yep.
physical threats or
No, because
violence? Is that
Yep.
true or
because
no?
I'm
Yep.
gonna
It's
let you
just
land, bro.
That's
emotions.
facts.
to be honest
Emotions
with
running
you, I'm
wild.
cool. I'm cool with losing an argument to Clavo. It's just the disrespect he come with his words. That's what I don't like. The
But
argument is nothing. I could lose an argument and be cool with that. I'm cool with losing an argument to Clavo.
that's what comes with the
It's
argument,
just when you
bro. What are
start
you
talking
talking
about
about?
my motherfuckers putting dicks in my mouth and all that extra shit. all that
No, I'm
extra
saying
shit.
the
That's
Vila
the shit right
pizza,
there
bro.
that get
Bro,
handled.
wait a minute, wait a minute.
Listen,
I
man.
also got
This,
hold on, Ashley. I also got to warn you. You know, Quavo, his road dog is Hit Kid. So if Hit Kid see anybody swing Hit Kid running up with a 2-piece.
man, look here. Man, look here. His stick better have his 2-piece, your 2-piece, and everybody with you 2-piece with him.
All
If
right,
he
well,
gonna
Yo,
have
but
that,
look,
but I'm
whoa,
just
whoa,
gonna
whoa,
say
whoa.
this.
I've
I'm just
only
gonna
just.
say this, and I'm done, and I'm gone.
Well, wait a minute. Somebody said that you ordered a Benavidez meat
That's
lovers
cool.
pizza, but
That's
how
cool.
come
I
you
mean,
don't
I'm
got
not
that
gonna
energy
see
for
them.
them?
I'm not gonna
How
see
come
them
you ain't
at
got the
yo,
Vegas.
energy for them?
bro, let me
I'm
bring
not
up a
gonna see them
point.
at Vegas, but I'm gonna see
Let's
you.
talk boxing,
And
bro.
I'm gonna
Let me
say
bring
this, and I'm
something up.
going. I'm Clavo. I'm gonna sign you up for the hands-on program. I'm gonna get real hands-on with you, and I'm going. Y'all have y'all good
I
Pause.
night.
said about the meat
Respect,
Pause.
lovers.
Hold
That's
love.
up,
me.
Ashley, hold on.
Hold on,
Pause.
Ashley. My brother got another question for you. Go for it. Go for it, McGirt.
So, but this is for everybody. I just wanted to know if y'all noticed this or not. But in the Morel Benavidez fight, when Morel knocked Benavidez down in the 11th round, that wasn't a real knockdown. If you go and look, there's a slow motion version with a ringside view. Morel moved his front foot in front of Benavidez's back foot, and he kind of swung him, hit him on the arm. It was really a push. If you really look at it, that shit was a push.
They
And
know
why is
that.
it Benavidez so clumsy?
They know that. They just not gonna give you the
Nah,
credit
I?
for that.
that's
No, no,
because
no,
Benavidez got bullshit footwork, bro.
no,
That's all
no,
that
no.
is.
Can I?
Clumsy.
Bro,
Two left
he
feet.
put his foot over Benavidez's
Miguel,
foot.
Miguel,
Look at it.
I saw that replay. It was a coming together of the feet. However, the refs and the judges ringside ruled it a balance shot.
Yeah.
It's a bit like the knockdown in the first Evander Holyfield Mike Tyson fight. You know, the one Holyfield gets Tyson with the uppercut.
Mhm.
It mainly comes off his arms and it sends Tyson to the mat. It's a balance shot. It counts as a knockdown. It's letter of the law.
I mean,
His hands touched it. His hands
he
touched the
put his
canvas.
foot
His
in front
ass
of.
ain't touched the canvas.
Let me be clear. I know it's not like a proper knockdown, but it is still a knockdown. That's
Yep.
all I'm saying.
The hands
I
to the
mean, he got
canvas.
ruled
It's a
a
knockdown.
knockdown. So at the end of the day, it's a
Respect it.
knockdown.
Respect.
But I
Because
just want
the
to know
judges
what y'all
ruled
think
it a
about
knock.
that. If that was a true knockdown or
I'm
not.
explaining it, Miguel. That's why it was ruled a knockdown. Okay.
Yeah, no, I get your opinion, but I'm asking for everybody else's opinion now.
Nah,
Mike,
technically it was a
Mike, what do
knockdown,
you
bro.
think about the knockdown?
Yeah, technically it really was a knockdown, bro. Like I see what he's saying about with the foot, but it was still technically a knockdown.
Yeah, his hands.
Because that was a punch involved.
Whenever your hands touch
Yeah.
the ground
Yeah,
due
the-
to contact, then yeah, that's considered a knockdown.
But what I will say about
I'll
this
respect
though
that.
is I know we
I
all
thought he
seen
tripped.
Benavidez get hurt a couple times. I know you seen that, Ashley Knuckles.
Yep.
Yeah, I've
Yep.
seen
I know
you
you
hurt.
seen
This is
that,
the
bro.
fight game.
McGirt, do you
This is the
agree?
fight game. When you
Not
With what?
exactly, but what I'm saying is though, if that's what I'm saying
Do I
is
agree
that's
with what?
Arthur Beterbiev hitting him, bro. That's a whole
Hey,
different story. That's what I'm saying.
let me say
Let
something real
Miguel
quick.
go.
When you ever seen Canelo look like that?
Let Miguel go. Miguel,
Never.
look
Nah,
like
but
what?
Canelo got nothing to do with
Look
this,
like
bro.
what? You talking about as
I
far as
don't
in his
think about
face?
Canelo when I talk about Benavidez. I don't know
I
why
know
I
you
talk
ain't
I
talking
know
about
about
he
his
all
face
it
because
it
was
his
was
face
about
was
the
pretty
energy
red and
drink
kicked
every
when he fought
day.
Bivol.
guys. It was Miguel's question to be fair to him.
No, Nuke, you
Nice.
said what do I agree with that? What were you talking about?
Do you agree with I'm assuming what Mike had just said about Benavidez being hurt at different points in the fight? Do you believe that Benavidez was
Yeah.
ever buzzed at any point in the fight where he
Yeah,
felt
no.
like
No, I agree. That was a tough ass fight. And that's why I believe if Benavidez does get in the ring with Beterbiev or Bivol, I think Beterbiev knocks him out, and I think Bivol
You know
knocks
what's
his head
crazy?
off.
Everybody Morel hit with that same shot, he dropped him. Everybody he fought before Benavidez, he hit with that same right hand like that. He dropped him. Didn't take 2 punches. Didn't take 3. Didn't take 4. Benavidez ate both of them shits and kept moving.
And that's
I'll
just
give
my
Benavidez his
knockdown,
credit.
even after
He
the
had a better
so-called knockdown, he got
chin
up
than I
and beat the brakes
anticipated
out of
coming into
fucking
the fight because he absorbed all
Morel.
of those shots.
Yeah, we'll give Benavidez credit for the chin.
He definitely absorbed some shots.
Something which I did think at Elm's lot. I've got to go and close the back door for my dogs. Got to let my dogs in here a sec. But so I'll just be a minute in and out. But something I do need to say because it was another replay of the fight. What did we make? And it was a clear replay. And I don't like this tactic, but boxers will get away with it. What do we make of Benavidez pouring the glove down? If you all saw that, where
that was dirty.
Yeah, I saw that.
And then the right hand.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah,
He been doing that.
That was dirty.
and he tried to
Both of
boast
them, though,
about
but
it.
that
And he
was
tried to
dirty.
boast about that uppercut. He's like, look, you see how I pulled his hand down and I threw that uppercut? Like, no, dude.
No, he didn't. He was only pulling his hand down for the hooks. He wasn't pulling them down for the uppercuts. The uppercuts, he was going straight through the guard or up
Still, even
through the
for the
crack
hooks,
right there.
even for the
Now for
hooks,
the
that's
hooks,
dirty.
listen, man,
That's dirty. That's dirty.
listen, man, that's just veteran fighting right there. The
Um,
referee was
well,
right there.
That's
The referee was right
Yeah,
there.
right.
it's
If
like
it
it's like
was
Shakur with
so
his stiff
dirty,
arm. You can't
if it
just
was
lay
so
it out
dirty,
there.
why the fuck the referee didn't check him then?
Clavo, Mike, what was that a dirty move by David pulling down Morrell's hand to be able to land his shot cleanly?
Yeah, I believe it was, bro. To me, it was dirty.
I
So the
mean,
referee was right there. Why he didn't check him? Why he didn't?
I don't, but I don't think this is the first time that's ever happened. You know what I
And
mean?
not. I done seen him do that in a lot of fights.
Hey, didn't wait a minute.
See that lets me know. That lets me know right there.
Wait,
People don't watch
wait,
Benavidez fight.
No,
They just watch highlights.
and this is how I keep the same energy, bro. Because I think Canelo, when he got him with that uppercut, he actually pulled his arm. I think he did the same thing right there when he knocked down Jaime Munguia, bro.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I
You're
agree.
right. I agree.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro. So it's kind of a cheap shot, man. I ain't gonna lie, but
Yeah, it's a
it is
cheap
what
shot,
it is,
but that's
bro.
a veteran move. That's what veterans do.
It's like what if I remember, and I'll give us one here. If I remember correctly, Lennox Lewis, Michael Grant, when Grant was holding on desperately, and Lewis pulled him down into the uppercut to finish him in round 2.
I mean, it's little things fighters do, man. That if the referee don't check it, they're gonna do it. That's just what it is. There's no way around that.
Yeah, I think we're like. So, what debates have I missed so far?
We talked a lot of Canelo, Benavidez. We've talked all of that stuff. Haters, all of this other stuff.
Hey, Hickey, how you feel about apparently it's being reported that Canelo's gonna fight Jake Paul next? How you feel about that, Hickey?
I'm perfectly fine with that because I need Canelo to retire that fucking Paul. I said it on the live.
Bro, come on.
No. I keep the same energy. You could attest to this. We were on the live, I believe, the night or a few nights after Mike Tyson, if we all remember.
Yep.
And we all came on and we were all disgusted. Were we or were we not in this?
Very disgusted that he did that to old Mike Tyson.
Yeah, and we were all.
I listened to it.
And the truth is, listen, if Canelo needs a warm-up fight before, like an intermediate fight, before fighting Crawford in September, because Crawford's probably doing the same. Okay, make your money and retire this fucking cunt who damages boxing, who none of us should like. We all fucking hate Jake Paul, and do boxing a favor. For once, we need to put our agendas to the side. Whether we're Canelo fans, Benavidez fans, and all that, we need to be boxing fans.
No, but that's the thing.
But my only thing is,
enter the smart cage. This fool signed a PFL deal 2 years ago, talking about he's gonna do MMA.
I just feel they're gonna take.
Hey, listen, my only thing is, my only thing is
the likes of a Canelo to put an end to Jake Paul. I just feel a super champion like him shouldn't even waste his time.
If we're talking about we need to retire him for boxing, the fact that Jake Paul would even get in the ring with Canelo would give him some type of credibility. That kind of makes him a boxer. He hasn't been in.
He's not
except for Tommy Fury. And he lost.
Not if he knocks him the hell out.
In fairness, everybody was trying to get the Jake Paul. Even Archie Beterbiev called out Jake Paul, tried to get
even Tank Davis. I think
Davis,
but Canelo's not hurt for money.
The guy up at Tire B. You know who I'm on about.
Gassiev?
Yeah, the guy. You know the guy up at Tire B, the former cruiserweight champ.
Oh,
I forgot his name.
Naika or
Bridges?
I forgot the fucking
Bridges?
name, bro.
No, what's his name?
My only opinion about it is
Bridges.
Bridges.
He was desperate to get the Jake Paul fight. And that was an undisputed cruiserweight champion.
Yeah, but we talking about
my
Canelo.
only thing is
we're talking about the face of boxing. We
no,
talking
but this is still high
in fairness,
profile
McGirt,
boxers.
a lot of people. Hold on. In fairness, McGirt, a lot of people have switched and said Canelo's not the face of boxing. Tank Davis the face of boxing.
But bro, we know that's fanboys. That's Tank fanboys saying that.
1 second, McGirt. I noticed that people have just turned around and said everybody's the face of boxing, and we have he ain't the face no more. He sucks, or he don't sell, or he don't do this. So, really, it makes sense. I mean, like you can't have but a general consensus would say the boxing world is split.
By the way,
in my opinion, real quick, I just want to say this real quick. I just don't like Canelo moving up to cruiserweight to fight Jake Paul. Then he has to come down to September 168. I feel like that's too big of a weight jump.
Yeah.
Right? That wouldn't make any. Yeah, that really wouldn't make much sense.
That's bullshit.
I was just thinking.
I think Canelo's going to fight Skrull.
How much did Jake Paul weigh in that Mike Tyson fight? He was like what?
Man, he was 200.
200, I think.
200.
No,
200.
but wait a minute. Canelo made it clear.
Jake
Paul was over 200 pounds.
He shouldn't be fighting at. If he had more discipline,
he should be trimming down to like 175.
Shit,
He can't do that.
Tyson
So
was
is
like,
Jake Paul supposed to be coming down then? Is Jake Paul coming down? Because actually, last time I checked, when he was gonna fight Makabu, Canelo couldn't make the weight. So is Jake Paul coming
Well,
down?
it's fucking Jake. He always
He
says
gotta
about
come down.
Jake
Mike
keeps on
Tyson
saying
was like
that he wants.
Mike Tyson was like 220 something when they fought.
Yeah, it's like
So
Jake
Jake Paul
says.
was bigger than
I
him.
mean,
So I knew he had to be about 230.
listen. We're speculating about the whole thing right now because there's nothing confirmed. But even
Yes.
if the fight were to happen, I don't think it would fucking matter if Jake Paul was 200 pounds on fight night and Canelo was 168 or 175. Canelo's gonna beat the shit out of him.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
don't
see
see
Jake
that.
Paul. I
I
don't
don't
see
see
Jake
that
Paul
mattering
dropping
at
all
all.
that weight, man. If he was like 230
I
something,
know
there's
it
no
doesn't
way he's
matter
gonna
though.
drop the weight.
It still wouldn't matter. It's gonna
Bro, but
if the
Ronda
fight
came
was
in
to
at
be
like
made.
200 pounds.
Right, if the fight was to happen and Canelo comes in, weighs in at 168 at the weigh and makes bulks up to 175, 180, and Jake Paul comes in at 220 pounds, that's not gonna stop him from getting his ass beat.
And
Yeah,
I got a
I don't
question
think
for
so.
you, Hit Kid, because I read this to everybody else, but I did not get a chance to say it to you. But let me read these two comments first. Anthony Janelle says, Ashy is mad he's 6'8" and just a pro internet troll. I don't know if you want to respond to that, Ashy.
That don't even make sense to me, man.
Okay.
I don't waste my time with that.
Freeze Tim says, shout out to the IBFP and Ring IQ Fire Boxing
Shout out
channel.
Ring IQ.
And I like to say this to Ring IQ. You are cordially invited to the IBFP, man. Much respect to Ring IQ. You should have a lot more subscribers. You do good work. Shout out to Ring IQ, man. Much
Shout out
love,
to
much
Jules.
love, much love. And I would love to see. I personally would love a front row seat to see Ring IQ cook somebody. That's just me.
Yeah.
Bro, I would hate to debate that dude, bro.
That guy's really smart.
Ring IQ is probably. I mean, he's probably one of the most knowledgeable. Knows so many things.
I mean, the way he did Tim Bradley, bro. Bro, it was not good.
Hey, speaking of which, have you heard about?
Hold on. Rich Porco says IBFP and Ring IQ are two Canelo cult members.
Oh, fuck off!
These guys right here talking shit. The only thing I wanted to tell you, Hit Kid, that we didn't get to is that David Benavidez said he'd prefer to fight Dimitri Bivol over Artur Beterbiev. What do you make of that?
Because he thinks it's the more winnable fight. I think he wins neither. That's what he thinks. That's what David thinks. Because there's no chance he beats Beterbiev. He thinks
David said that he thought Bivol beat Beterbiev. So
I thought I watched it originally, and I thought Bivol won by a round or two. You know, the original. Rewatched it, and then I thought draw or Beterbiev won by a round. It was such a close fight.
Yeah, it was a close fucking fight, bro. I had it a perfect draw. I watched the shit live, rewatched it out of a draw.
Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to the rematch. But yeah, I think David would rather fight Bivol. Not he gets 12-0 decision, but it's just because I think he's afraid of getting really face planted and knocked out and damaged by Beterbiev. I actually really do think that. What's the other thing, Luke?
And
I have something to ask.
You can ask it. The only thing I want to say is, I think people discount Bivol. I think if he can land the right shot at the right time, well placed, he might even be able to hurt David. He's that.
I think Bivol's the worst
knockout
matchup than Beterbiev. I think Bivol
break that down. Why do you feel that way?
Because Bivol does everything good that Benavidez does bad.
Yeah, I agree.
Defense, all that, and Bivol is constantly backing up. Benavidez is constantly going forward. I think Bivol boxes his head off for 12 rounds if they ever were to fight. I give Benavidez
Listen, man,
a
with
better
Bivol
chance
swinging,
fighting
with
Beterbiev.
Bivol dancing, and him having to keep Benavidez off him, that's gonna gas his ass by the time that them championship rounds.
Nah,
he
did against Beterbiev, bro.
Man, he gassed
Bivol is
against
good on the
Beterbiev.
back foot. Bivol is
He
good on
gassed
the back
against
foot.
Beterbiev.
Gassed against Beterbiev? Are you crazy?
No,
ain't saying
he did
gassed to the
gas a
point
little
that
bit.
he
He
couldn't fight.
definitely
bit,
gassed
but
a little
not a lot.
bit against Beterbiev, but
And Beterbiev is a better pressure fighter than David.
yeah, exactly.
Man, you
exactly.
fucking crazy.
No, I'm
he is,
not
bro.
fucking
my
crazy.
God.
You
Yeah.
smoking
Beterbiev has way
crazy
more
for that.
Hey man, look here. I'm just
Fucking
gonna tell
dare
you.
you.
Look here, go have a pint and a fag on that one. You
Oh,
know
fuck
what
off.
Man,
Go have a
he's
pint
making
and a fag.
Benavidez
You've
sick,
got
bro.
nuts. You've got nuts. Beterbiev, the hardest puncher in fucking boxing,
Calm
who
down.
is
You
a
don't gotta
pressure
yell.
fighter.
You don't have to yell. I can hear you.
All right, well, let me go through it. Beterbiev is a pressure fighter, gets up close in your grill, fucking pounds your arms, pounds your body, pounds your head when you drop your arms, really hurts you all fight, has the best power in boxing. Look at his fucking record. I mean, the only decision he now has, other than a KO, is because of Bivol. Okay? Bivol, he did gas a bit at the end. Let's say, what was it? Late rounds, 10, 11, 12, okay?
Let
Mostly
me ask
11
you a
and
question
12.
here. If
Do you
Colin
think
Johnson,
Benavidez is the same as Beterbiev?
if
Let me
Colin
ask you that
Johnson,
question.
if Colin Johnson and Page Jr. could put Beterbiev on his ass, what makes you think that Benavidez can't do it?
Do you think they? Let me ask you this question. Do you think Benavidez?
Answer the question first. Answer the question first.
They knocked him down.
Answer the
Bro, that was
question
at the
first.
beginning of his career.
No. I'll respond.
How the fuck is the beginning? He only got 20 something fights. The man
let me
almost 40 years old with 20 something
Guys,
fights. Come on,
let
man,
me
do the math.
respond. Let me take this. Yes, they knocked Beterbiev down. Okay, yes, they knocked him down. What did Beterbiev do? Recovered as a champion does, and finished those guys.
Thank you.
Let me.
Go ahead.
Let me ask this. Do we think, and here's the question, Benavidez has the power to sleep Beterbiev?
You don't have to sleep.
No, it hasn't been shown. It hasn't shown.
You don't have to sleep Beterbiev to beat him.
Has Beterbiev?
Because if Bivol beat him, it's not going to be by him knocking him out. It's going to be about him outpointing him.
Bivol's a tactical fighter.
This is your point.
But you can't compare Benavidez' footwork with Bivol's footwork.
No. This is Ashley's point. Ashley just said Benavidez is a better pressure fighter than Beterbiev. Okay,
me personally, as far as in the pressure, only thing you could say is Beterbiev hit harder. But as far as in pressure, it's about the same. They both walk their opponents down.
Ashley, can I finish, please? Let me say this: we have seen Benavidez, who did look tired at the end of 12 rounds against Morel, and looked very tired in that first fight against, Gastev. Also, Benavidez, whose power, it seems, doesn't translate to 175. It doesn't.
It hasn't so far. Yeah.
It hasn't so far. We can all agree on that.
I can answer your first question is why he gassed. If y'all think about it, the Vostok fight and the Morel fight, he started out fast in both fights. Normally he let the average fighter get their little shit off about around the 5th, 6th is when he started picking up his value.
Let me respond with these 2 points then. One, and this is for the panel. And we go one at a time, please. So then we don't, all talk over each other.
Yeah, let me go after this.
Do we think Benavidez can wait till the 5th or 6th round, not starting fast without a Beterbiev on him?
No, of course not. He's an elite fighter. Of course you can't do that.
Hold on. Let me ask y'all this. Let me ask y'all this. Did Beterbiev not knock out a better version of Vostok?
Yes.
That's in the conversation. Shut the fuck up.
Okay, what round he knocked him out in? Because Vostok was winning that fight, and you can't say he wasn't. He was up on the cards. He was up on he knocked him out like what, 11th round, 10th round, 11th round.
But you're talking about
it was a prime.
You see what he got to do? He's got to fucking reach for this shit, bro. Regardless, Benavidez went through the whole 12 fucking rounds.
It's not like Beterbiev knocked him out in the 1st round, 3rd round, 4th round.
Who gives a fuck?
Beterbiev beat a better version of
Vostok.
Let me respond to this. The Vostok that fought Benavidez was nowhere near the Vostok that fought Beterbiev.
Why y'all acting like Vostok was retired for like 5 years? The man was only gone for 2 years.
Free correction. It was 3 years. Just to correct you, because you're wrong on that. It was 3 years. And it was the 10th round actually knocked him out in.
That's what I said. 10th round, 11th round. Okay.
And by the way, in the fight you said about Callum Johnson, he was dropped in, I believe, for 2nd round, okay?
And he had baby deer legs. Did you see that? How he was stumbling around the fucking ring?
He recovered, and he knocked Johnson out in the 4th. So don't tell me that.
So you think Colin Smith? So you think Colin Smith fights on the Benavidez level?
No,
if Benavidez catch him with baby legs like that, he's going to end him. If he hit him and wobble his ass like Colin Smith did, he's going to end him. You know that, I know that.
It's Callum Johnson. Get the name right, please.
Well, Callum Johnson. I said it right the first time.
Here's the thing, though. We have had no evidence that David's power it translates to 175. And if he starts fast, we know Beterbiev can absorb shots. Listen, if David catches him, I'll come on here and I'll eat my crow. Okay? But as far as I'm concerned, Beterbiev will walk him down.
Did you eat your crow with Morel yet? Did you eat your crow?
I came in here.
He did.
No,
He
did.
He did.
Yeah,
He did.
Yeah.
You came after I
Yes, I
left.
did. No,
Yeah,
what was my title?
You came after I left that day.
No, what was my title?
No, he was on.
No, I was
He
on.
said he's taking his L. That was even on his tag. He ate all of his crow. His
Thank you,
kids a
Nick.
man
No,
of the
listen,
word.
I said he came on the show after I left off the show that day. That's what I'm saying.
No, he wasn't. He was on from the
with
beginning.
You fuck! Stop trying to make me a liar. No, you pissed me off. No, you fucking
What the
pissed
fuck
me
am I
off.
calling you a liar by saying you wasn't on the show
You're
when
trying
I
to
was
make
on
me
the
a
show? I
fucking
didn't say you
liar.
didn't say this shit.
Hold on. Ashley, I'm scared. I'm afraid because when we meet in Vegas, Hit Kid's gonna come across that pond.
Listen,
he's gonna
man,
see you and hit
I'm
you
cool with Hit. I'm all right with Hit.
But you're making me, you're trying to pronounce me as a liar right now, which is bull.
Listen, first of all, Hit, if you was listening, I didn't say you didn't say that. I said you came on the show when I wasn't on here. I didn't say you didn't say that.
I was on the
I
show
didn't
all day
remember.
yesterday.
I didn't
No, he was
remember
on with
being
you.
on the show when I was on the show. That's what I'm saying.
Go and look at the last
So
slide.
just calm down with all that. You fuck, because I never said you didn't say that.
Go look at the last slide.
Go have a pint in the fag and relax, man. A pint in the fag and relax.
I
You
don't
know what I'm
drink.
talking
I
about.
don't drink and I don't
Hop
smoke.
on your whirly bird and go around the block and have a pint in the fag, okay?
Yeah, but here's but if we get
Take
into
your
boxing,
take your longhorn shotgun and out your closet and go hunting or something.
all right.
Okay,
Point
Elmer
one.
Fudd. Okay, Elmer Fudd. That's what you look
Oh,
like
fuck
sitting in
off.
that chair, Elmer Fudd.
Fuck off. Here's the deal. Point one is
Matter of fact, you
Benavidez.
like dude off of King of the Hill.
Let him talk.
Bro,
Let
shut
me
the fuck
talk.
up and let him
Let me
talk already.
Mute him. I'm serious. I want to talk.
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
So, the point one is, I'm sorry, Benavidez is not a better pressure fighter because Benavidez doesn't break people. He's not broken anyone at 175 yet, and you can't tell me he has. Beterbiev breaks people down. I do not see, even if David starts fast in the later rounds, think about the Anthony Yard fight. Anthony Yard is a pressure fighter, and Anthony Yard is a knockout artist at 175, natural knockout artist. And here's the thing, Beterbiev withstood his best and broke him late. If Benavidez, and that was with Yard starting really fast and being up on the scorecards. I can tell you all that. I watched that fight. That is what happened.
The Yard fight is when I realized Beterbiev is a fucking monster. You could tell Yard didn't even want to fight no more. You could tell
what fighter goes to Beterbiev's body when they fight? Nobody.
Yard did.
Yard was not working his body like Benavidez will work his body. So stop.
And that still won't stop. That still won't stop Beterbiev.
What you mean? How you know ain't nobody to do it?
Yard's a knockout. Yard's a natural.
Stop yelling, boy. I'm right here. You don't have to yell. What you hollering for?
Yard is a natural.
Relax.
Technically, you're not right here.
I'm angry.
Bro, it's part of the fucking debate process, man. Chill out. Let him do what he got to do.
He's just passionate.
Because and I am passionate on this. Yard is a natural light heavyweight. He ain't someone who is coming up from super middle, okay? That is true.
Benavidez is a natural. He's natural. Come on, you know what he walk around.
Well, then
he was
let
burning himself down at
me ask you this. So then he was a weight bully at 168, then wasn't it?
If that's what you want to call him, long as you make the weight.
Wait. Why ain't you calling him a weight bully if you say he's a natural 175er then?
Body bag. Body bag. Fucking body bag.
Hold up. If that's the case, Morel was fighting 178 in the amateurs. Y'all don't call him a fucking weight bully when he came to 168. So what's the difference?
No, Morel even admitted
no.
Good.
How he's not a weight bully? If you was in the amateurs at 178, that means that's your weight.
That's your weight class. Well, why are you not going Benavidez a weight bully then?
Why is he not a weight bully? Why you can't answer that question?
I'm sure he can say both of them are weight bullies.
They both weight bullies.
Both of them are weight bullies.
They both bullies.
Why are you not
what the name of the show is, right?
I don't think anybody has a problem with calling them both weight bullies.
Okay, well, that's what I want to hear.
Weight bullies.
There's a lot of weight bullies at 168.
I'm just asking why Ashley ain't calling Benavidez a weight bully at 168.
Because
he's his boyfriend.
I'm not like y'all. I feel as long as you make the weight, what you rehydrate to, that's on you. It's not Benavidez's fault that he got a fat body that he blows up back that big. That's not his fault.
Do you know how many times you said that already?
Dude,
then why the fuck doesn't he go up to 175 cruiserweight where he started at?
Natural 175.
That's where he's at now. What's the difference? What are you talking about?
You just said he's a natural.
You're making an excuse for him when he was at 168. It ain't his fault that he weighs so much. But he's going to be at 168 and cut off all that weight.
He walks around cruiserweight size, to be honest with you. If we want to be real.
And that's crazy. He won't fight Jay Apataya.
He won't fight no Jay Apataya.
How you know who? You know what kills me? Y'all talk like y'all just know. Oh, my word, my opinion is what the truth is.
Just like
I
you.
feel he
Just
won't fight
like
him.
you.
He won't fight him.
Just like
Y'all
you.
just fucked up.
Excuse making 101. I'm
Y'all
sorry.
act like a
You
bunch of
just
little
said.
fucking women.
You just said.
Hey, Ashley, like 30 minutes ago,
Hold
you
your
said you
fucking
were gonna
skirt
leave.
down, man. Great, get your nuts
Exactly.
back. Untuck your
This is
dick,
what's
man.
pissing
Y'all
me off.
motherfuckers be
He
acting
said
like
he was
pussies.
gonna leave like 30 minutes ago.
This is what's pissing me off because he just said, because this was originally a Beterbiev, but then he makes he then says Benavidez is a natural 175er fighting at 168.
Listen, man, just
Or a
because I don't
natural
go with the
cruiserweight.
narrative, just because I don't go with the narrative, you're a weight bully. If you can make the weight, that's on y'all. Because y'all feel he a weight bully, that's on you. That's your opinion. That's not mine.
Wait, let me ask you this then. When Canelo moved back down to 168 after fighting Sergey Kovalev, you have been on these lives, and I can say this.
Was Canelo a weight bully when he fought
Let him
Khan? When he
finish.
fought fucking Khan up?
Let me
The
finish.
fuck is y'all talking about?
Let me finish. When Canelo fought Jamel Charlo, you were on this live, and not Jamel was a stab in for his brother because his brother's a bitch. I will always kiss Jamel Charlo. You said Canelo weight bullied that fight. What's Benavidez' excuse?
Did you say that, Ashley?
I don't remember. I want to see the footage.
think he did.
I want you to pull a video on that.
Man.
I'm not going to agree to that because I don't remember that. But I tell you what, if that's the case, then why the fuck is Canelo fighting with 147 Bud? Since we talking about weight bullying, let's keep the same fucking
I'm gonna be
energy.
honest, bro.
But I don't
want
hear
the
y'all
money,
talking about
He's
that.
not asking
Because
for
the
the
people
fight.
are delusional. The people are delusional.
Now people are delusional. No, it's about keeping the same energy. We on this show. We should
I
be
didn't
keeping
care.
the same energy.
I never
No,
cared
but
for
I
that
ain't gonna
fight.
lie
I
to
don't
you.
watch
We never
that
asked
fight.
for
said it.
that
We
I
didn't
fight.
know
want
y'all
the
don't want
fight.
it. I know y'all.
Why
I know
can't
y'all don't want
Bud
to
go
see it.
undisputed at
I know y'all
154?
don't want to see it. I know y'all don't want to see it. But ain't nobody
Ain't
calling
they?
it out. Ain't nobody
No,
calling
We
it out
want
like, yo, that's
pay,
a
baby.
Bro,
weight
we
bully.
done
Come down.
called
We
it out
say
so
we
many
want to see
times,
the
bro.
fight, but
It's
it's
weight
Both
gonna
bullying.
called it
happen
out.
It's weight
regardless. What
bullying
can
when
you do?
Benavidez do it. But when
We don't want
Canelo
to
do
see
it, don't
Bud
nobody
fight
want to
Canelo,
call it
but
out.
Canelo's
We
not
Y'all some
don't
fighting
want to see
Benavidez.
it,
bitches.
Ashley, but we
Y'all a
cannot
bunch
stop it
of
from
bitches.
happening.
Put your skirt down, man. That's just what it is.
Man, put your thong on. Don't
Put your
forget your
skirt down.
Tampax,
What the
bitch.
fuck?
Well, dude, get him out.
It's them
Man,
emotions.
your
It's them
period must be
emotions.
heavy tonight.
Nah, because y'all don't keep the same
Hi,
energy. That's the
Ashley.
first
You're
thing
gonna
Yeah,
be
you
IBF
want the
do
But
is
we
same
the
can't
same.
control
energy.
the
Keep the
future.
same energy. Oh, Benavidez a weight bully. But when Canelo pull up a motherfucker from 147, only thing y'all say is, I
I
don't
Man,
always
care.
said that he
Oh
was
Canelo's
my
not
God!
pulling
undersized.
them
He
up
was
there.
a
Again.
big
Turkey
fighter.
is, dumbass.
Call it
You're
out for
coming
what it
after
is.
Turkey is the one
Canelo.
trying to initiate
Call
that
it out
fight.
for what it is.
Crawford's the one trying to initiate
Yeah,
it with
come on, bro.
Turkey.
You
Turkey's
can't
trying to
talk
get
about
that
no
fight
weight
in.
bully for
Come
that.
Pull the
Turkey
on.
and
fucking fight.
Crawford are begging for the fight,
Who?
and they're
That's
offering
okay. He
an
begged, but who
insane
accepted
amount
the
of
fight?
money.
Who accepted the fight though? That's the question.
The
Who
fight
accepted
Canelo
the
hasn't
fight?
even been
accepted the fight
accepted yet,
after
bro.
It
Jake
Everything's
wouldn't
up
be
in
Paul
no
the
fight.
air.
It wouldn't be no
Burns.
fight if the A side said no. Am I right or am I wrong?
It's still up in the air.
It ain't
Bro,
up in the air.
there's
It's
an
been
interview with
official
No,
today.
no,
Canelo.
it's confirmed.
There's an
It's
Crawford
interview
fighting
with
confirmed today.
Canelo in September.
It's
There's an
confirmed
interview with
today.
Canelo said, we have not talked about that fight. No, we haven't talked.
No, it's
I just
confirmed
met Turkey,
today.
but we haven't
They
talked
No,
about
confirmed
it.
it
no, the fight
today.
is
Sorry,
confirmed.
they
Crawford.
confirmed it today.
Yeah,
They're
they
fighting
confirmed
Hey,
today.
it.
man.
Canelo's
We
fighting
just
Crawford
Didn't
in
got.
we just hear
September.
that Canelo might fight Jake Paul?
But
There's a
that's
No,
lot of shit up in
September.
the
That
air,
would be in
dumbass.
May.
That
In
that's
May. One's in
after.
would be in
We
September.
May.
That's
just
after
we
Bud.
just got to February. Until
That's after
September
Bud.
gets
He
around,
signed a
bro, anything
3-fight
can
deal.
happen.
He
So
signed a
Bro,
one's
3-fight
in
deal.
May and one's in September.
bro,
So
man, God gave you a
listen.
brain. Use that motherfucker, man.
He have a 3-fight deal, which means he could fight Skull, Jake Paul, and then fight Bud. And we don't know who the third person is for the third fight. So what is you talking
Salute,
about,
fellas.
Slobbo?
Salute.
No,
What
he's
up?
gonna
What up?
fight. He's gonna fight
Weren't you the one
Crawford
on the
in
last live
September.
talking about stop playing your fucking self? Stop playing your fucking self. He's gonna fight Skull. You were so sure about that. Now look at you. You don't even know where he's going, bro. Shut the fuck up, man. Your
He's
energy's
gonna
all over
fight,
the
We know
place.
he ain't
bro.
gonna
He's
fight.
gonna,
We
bro.
listen,
He's
man.
gonna.
We know he's not
Listen,
gonna fight.
man.
And nobody
Listen, we
never
ain't,
answered. When was the
bro.
last
This.
time he fought somebody that you even thought could beat him? It's been a long time.
Well, here's the problem. Can I answer?
Bibble
Can
was
I
the
say
last
this
one that
though?
people even questioned.
Can I say
Y'all can't
this?
say y'all thought Triple G was gonna beat
Actually,
him when he fought
a
40-year-old Triple G.
lot of people thought Triple G could have beat
Ah,
Canelo,
damn.
In that
me
third fight,
included.
y'all thought he was gonna beat him.
I picked Golovkin. New can be a test. I was
You
wrong
picked
badly.
you
I
You picked
picked
Golovkin in the
Golovkin.
you picked Golovkin in the third fight.
Yes,
That's
I
when you
did.
picked him. When he
I
was
picked
40
him in
years
all
old.
3 fights. Yeah, I did, and I age caught. I
Just
didn't
go.
expect.
I know you didn't bet no money because you'd have been a dumb.
I didn't bet any money.
All right, hold
But
on. Can I?
John
I
Ryder.
gotta read
Didn't
this one.
nobody thought John Ryder had a chance.
Hold
Jaime
on.
Munguia. Nobody thought Jaime
I gotta read
Munguia had
this
a
from
chance.
Lord Scante 69. He said, Ashy Knuckles don't understand the main difference is Crawford is bigger physically than Canelo Alvarez.
What?
Just like
Everybody's
Charlo.
bigger than
Yeah, he
everybody's
is.
The
bigger
He
than
longer
is.
reach,
Canelo.
Bro,
Just like
he's
he's
Charlo.
taller. He's
taller.
not bigger than
He's
Canelo though.
That's
What?
not
He's
saying much.
taller.
Everybody's
He is.
bigger
He
than
is
Canelo.
taller
he's
than
taller
Canelo.
and has a longer reach, is what he
Man, they
means. He
both
has
He's
they
taller.
both
He
physical.
got
5'8".
longer
You know
reach,
how
Height is
but
many? You
he's
know how
not
many?
as big
You
as
know
Hold on,
how many?
Canelo.
everybody. Hold on. What he's saying is has physical advantages over Canelo. He does have an advantage. He's taller than
Crawford is
Canelo. That's an
5'8".
advantage. He
Crawford
has
is
reach over.
5'8", and
Hold on, hold
Canelo
on.
is
He
5'8".
has
The
a
only advantage
significant
he
reach
got
over
over
Canelo.
Canelo is his
That's an
reach.
advantage. So to
No,
Man,
no,
ignore
stop
he
that
got
he
a
it.
head
doesn't
stretch on
have
Canelo.
physical
Stop
advantages
it.
over Canelo
They
is
the same
foolish.
height. The only thing Bud got over him is reach. That's all.
No, Canelo's 5'7.5".
Yeah.
Crawford.
Oh
So
man,
he
and,
actually
and
has a
Bud
little
is
bit of a height
5'8",
on him.
and Bud is 5'8". So what
Bro,
is you saying?
I've met both in person,
I've
and if
met
you go
Bud in person,
comparison,
bro.
these Bud is that everybody's bigger than Canelo. When it comes to like Tank and Canelo, everybody's bigger than them. They fight at weight class that they're not supposed to.
Canelo's
Yep.
He just said
five
Canelo's
seven
5'7.5", and
He
Bud
is.
is 5'8". So
I'm
how much
five
fucking bigger
nine.
is he? I'm pretty sure
He's
Canelo is thicker than
Can,
Bud.
Yeah,
that's about it.
Canelo is Canelo's bigger than Bud. If we being
Thank you.
real, Bud's taller. Bud got longer reach. So if you really think about it, it's kind of an even fight. Besides the fact that Crawford's used to fighting at the lower weight classes,
I said that
but
because
Now,
everybody act like Crawford walk around. His walk around weight is 147. That man got to at least be
Hey,
165,
he was heavier
170.
than
no,
Madrimov in the day of the fight. He was
yeah,
heavier
because
than
he
Madrimov.
came in at
I understand
174
it. That's why
Madrimov.
I'm saying Bud
So
walk
what do you
around
think he'll
weight got to
come
at
in?
least be about 170, 165. Nothing lower than that.
Nah, he
yeah,
came
that's
in
what I'm saying. That's
172
why
for
I feel like it's kind
Madrimov.
of even
So
fight.
what do you think he'll come in at fight night? Because Canelo's not
He
ballooning up.
said he already said he coming in about 160 to 162. He said
No, I'm
that's what
talking
he
about.
coming in
I'm
at.
talking about fight night.
That's what he said. He coming in like 160, 162.
So he's gonna
That
come in
would
lighter than he came
mean
in
he'd
from
be
in 3
giving up
months.
like 15
Yeah, because
pounds.
he don't want to
That don't
pack
make
on
no
too much.
sense.
He don't want to pack on too
I just
much
don't want
muscle.
to hear no excuses.
He don't want to pack on too much
Yeah, that's
muscle
what
so
I
But
was
that
about
way
Yeah.
to
he can
say though.
train.
you know why I love this? Because what's gonna be the excuse? Canelo didn't ask for this fight.
Thank
No, but
you.
you know
Thank
people
Thank
make
you.
you.
Canelo
excuses
never
anyway.
asked for this fight.
No,
So
he
where
didn't
he's
ask
Get
for
doing
it,
him,
but
this,
hold
he
on, hold
picked.
on. Let Chris get the floor. Let Chris get the
Get him,
floor.
Chris. Get his
he's
ass,
Chris,
Chris.
go get him,
he's
Chris. Go get him,
he's
Chris.
literally giving y'all what y'all want because he never asked for this fight. This fight was never in the peep. The only time this fight became realistic like, was when Charlo got stripped because we know he wanted to become 3-time undisputed. Because we know resume wise, Bud doesn't have a lot of the names. So you got to do. It's like kind of like Patrick Mahomes and Brady. Like maybe Mahomes don't get the 7, but if he 3-peat, he doing something Brady never did.
Uh huh.
So
Yep.
so it's kind of like Mahomes. Crawford is in that way. I don't got 7 all-time fighters on my resume. Almost every good fighter has at least 4 to 6 all-time greats on their resume. He's only got 1, Errol Spence, and that's it.
And
Right.
right
So
after he did that 2-time undisputed, Inoue did it and Yusuke did it. So it's like,
he got to be 3-time.
But to be real, there's not really too many motherfuckers Bud could have fought in 47 or
Yes, he could.
54 to
Yes,
equal
he
up
could
to.
have.
Oh
That,
yeah.
yes,
listen,
he
Oh
hey,
yeah.
could.
you
Yes,
don't
he
even know
You
what
could.
I'm
know
saying.
Come on,
Yeah.
bro.
You don't even know
No
Yeah.
what the
way.
fuck I'm going to
No
say
way
when I
you
say
just
it.
said
No,
that.
Listen,
people's
54, he
ducking
got
Bud
listen.
though.
Tszyu.
What?
If we
Oh
You're
being
my
not
real,
you
God.
let me
Hashi.
finish
He
saying what I'm
took
gonna
the
say.
Hashi.
step
Jesus
On
aside.
big
You'll
Christ.
probably
He
people
took
love
agree
the
the
with what I'm
Virgil
saying.
Ortiz fight.
he took
Full
the step
stop.
What?
aside. He
Listen,
took
man.
the
What I'm
Boots.
saying is, there's nobody he could have fought in 47 or 54 that would have equal up to the
Since
resume
I
of Canelo. That's what I'm saying.
It's like he don't need
Crawford
Canelo.
was
He need to
getting ducked
build up.
though.
He needs his own
There's not too
legacy.
many fighters out. There's not really no fighters out there who could build up a resume like
What
Canelo.
do you
Because there's
mean?
no fighters out there with the
Yeah,
resumes
it
that
all depends on
and
your
that should
weight
fought
say
like
class.
something to
Canelo
That was
fought.
the best
you.
because ain't no
It
one
all
jumping
depends
up
on
and
your
down
weight
disrespecting
class.
What you mean that should
Because
say something to me? That what that
The
tells me is
only
if you're a 140 pounder and you could go to 154 between the next 5-6 years with all these great fighters, you can build up a great resume.
And he's not.
yeah,
Teofimo's
you
already
know what's
Teofimo's got a
crazy?
great
I say
resume
up to
across 2 weight divisions.
yes, but it's still not gonna be better than Canelo's. That's what I'm saying.
And you know what's crazy? The
That's
only
all I'm
time
saying.
that Crawford fought a young, hungry lion was Madrimov, a dude with 10 fights. I don't get it. I just don't get it.
I
I
get
don't
it.
blame
I get
blame
it.
Crawford.
What
Everybody's passing
what
him
y'all
by.
not
Tank
understanding is
Tank
I
Bud
got
think
trying to
the
get the
Magdalov
fuck
is
up
a
out.
dog
Bud
though.
about to be 40 years old. Bud trying to
exactly.
get
He's
the hell
trying to
up
get
out
his
of the game.
money. I don't blame him.
But you
So
want
he
to know
want to
something?
payday. He's not trying
You
to
want to know
bounce
something
around and fight
crazy?
everybody, then take a chance of losing and don't get a chance to fight for
It's not
40,
even
50
that.
million dollars, you'll be a
He's not a
dump.
ticket seller. He's not a ticket. Like if Bud would
Yeah,
have been a ticket seller, then he could
him
have
and
made some
Magimov
back
fight
end
was a
money.
bust.
But he
Listen,
Ticket
knows
didn't the
wise,
boxer
other. But
just
he
die not
knows
too long ago?
other than guaranteed money, nobody's gonna give him 25 million other for a Canelo fight. He
yeah,
may get 14 for like a Sebastian Fedora ish, like a Virgil Ortiz. He ain't getting no more because the most before Spencer's highest paid was Avenesian, 10 mil. So Crawford's been no Crawford.
Yep.
Crawford got some money. Don't get me wrong, but he's trying to get the big money. Like he's
Chris,
trying to after taxes, he want to bring home 15 million.
yeah, Chris,
Exactly.
can I say something? Can I say something as well? But this is what's bugging me about the Bud Crawford Canelo fight, and this is mainly the LDBC. Okay, if you look on social media, and I'm on about X, Facebook, and all that, I'm not about the fucking shitty ass YouTube channels, not this boxing channel. Okay, a lot of people are picking Bud in this fight. Crazy delusional fuckers.
A lot of pundits.
A lot of boxing pundits are picking Bud in this fight. I think they're all crazy.
Good. I love it.
Who?
I mean,
I've only seen Timothy.
I mean,
Bradley.
if you're a real boxing fan, I mean, you just can't say there's just no chance in hell he can't win.
Yeah, like it's hard to just. I don't even like saying that, even when I know a person don't stand a chance. I hate saying yeah, mother. I don't even like saying it because
they should always have a puncher's chance.
Hold on. Let me ask McGirt a quick question. McGirt, why do you feel like? Why do you say you love it?
No, I didn't say.
That everybody's picking Bud. Why do you say that? Do you think that?
Right. No, I love it because I'm gonna put the house on Canelo.
But he's not gonna be the underdog. Like it's gonna be. It's gonna be one of those fights.
Be the underdog, but I think
only thing I know
reported that is 55-45 on the odds.
Only thing I know is this, man. He better not let fucking Bud luck up, and win that fucking fight. It don't gotta be by now.
No, that shit not gonna happen.
I'm just saying, if it happens, it's gonna look
if
real
it
bad.
happened, that shit would ruin his legacy if it happened.
If it happens, it's gonna look real bad on Canelo.
I don't know
that's
how
all
would
I'm
he
saying.
ruin his legacy.
Bro,
you don't think that would ruin his legacy if Terrence Crawford moves up 3 weight classes?
It's not gonna ruin. It's not gonna ruin his legacy because you can't take nothing.
Let me ask Edgar. Would it ruin Canelo's legacy if he lost to Terrence Crawford?
I'm gonna say no, but it would be like an asterisk or a stain on it.
Yeah, I think.
What do you think about that, Clavo? Hold on, let me go to Clavo real quick. What do you think about? Would it ruin it or would it just be a stain?
I don't think so, because it said unless you're Bud, you're gonna be, you're gonna gain more off of it, So Canelo, his legacy is set, either or.
Exactly.
I'm not saying it's gonna completely destroy his image, but obviously we're all gonna look at him differently. That's what I mean. We'll all.
But you know what saves that? Because let's play realistic. He loses to Bud. It'll be kind of him losing to the same style of a slick boxer. Only thing that I consider Bud more of a boxer puncher, but it'll be kind of like he lost to the same style. So because Canelo's never lost to a guy of his style.
Crawford gets hit, bro.
Nope,
Crawford
that's not gonna fly because everybody said Mayweather beat him because he was green, because he wasn't experienced enough. So that shit is not gonna fly.
Mayweather's style, look at Bivol. His style kind of like,
Bud is not as slick. Bud is not as defensive as Mayweather anyway. So I don't.
He's not as defensive as Mayweather or Bivol.
And then, to Crawford's point, Canelo doesn't have the movement of Madrimal. Canelo, we all know Canelo got cement feet. He's gonna be right in front of him. So it's good to see. It's gonna be good to see. It's more questions than answers, but it's still gonna be interesting to see.
What are your question here?
So here's my point. You know how we were on about boxing pundits? I just dropped a link in the private chat. Of the backstage here. Okay. Mm-hmm. That is a pundit of Sports Illustration's KO website where Teddy Atlas is picking Bud Crawford to beat Canelo.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So
we got Teddy Atlas and we got Timothy Bradley. Those are the only two people I know that are picking Crawford.
But there's people in the profession.
I mean, Teddy Atlas and Timothy Bradley.
Listen,
hold on. One second. We have Teddy Atlas, Timothy Bradley, Sean Porter, Andre Ward, Shakur Stevenson, Keyshawn Davis.
No. But excluding the fighters. Only boxing pundits for me. I don't count fighters. Like I would expect.
And I'm throwing fighters in that too, though.
I would expect Oscar Valdez to say Canelo got it. I would expect.
And De La Hoya picked Bud as well.
Oh, De La Hoya will root against.
Well, we know that. Why?
He'll root against. De La Hoya is my favorite fighter of all time, and he will root against Canelo. He will root against the KKK if he was fighting against Canelo.
Yeah,
bro, Canelo can be fighting Santa Claus, and Oscar still gonna go Santa, bro.
Here's what I
believe.
Here's what I want to mention. I listen. I think Canelo Crawford goes 5 rounds. I think Canelo blows him out. just by a
Damn, 5
knockout.
rounds?
Okay.
No, I don't think that. I don't think
I
that.
don't
No,
think that,
I
dude.
think I think it's
I
a
do.
very.
I do.
I do because I think it's a very similar situation to Kell Brook versus Gennady Golovkin. I really
Yeah,
think
I can
it
see
is a
that. I can
higher
see
level.
that.
I think it's a higher level version of that. Where Bud will have some moments,
I don't
but
know, man.
Canelo will stop it. No, to the point in which Chris made it. Does it hurt Canelo's? It doesn't ruin Canelo's legacy. I disagree with Crawford. It definitely does stain it. It's a
I think it
bad
does
mark
more
on
than
his
stain it.
legacy.
I think
I
it.
never. Wait a minute. I never made my opinion on that. Somebody else jumped
Yeah,
in for
speak
it.
to
No,
it,
that was me.
Carlos.
That was me.
Oh,
I
sorry.
guess I
No,
guess
let
so.
me
I
get
guess it
hold on.
also
Let me get
depends
Clavo's
on how
thoughts
he
on that. Does
loses.
that stain
What
it,
if he
Clavo,
loses
or
like
what
Bivol?
happens
I'm
with that?
sorry.
Obviously, there's going to be a rematch if he loses.
Yeah.
All right,
And
look,
then
man. Would it ruin the legacy? I mean, is that really? I mean, think about it. Is that really going to take away the 4 division world champion, undisputed lineage? Is that going to take away from all that? No.
Well,
But
the
like
thing is,
Edgar,
people
like
got
Edgar said, hold
excuses.
on. But like Edgar said, it might be a little stain. But did Usyk beating Fury, which Fury was fucking 80 pounds over, did that ruin his legacy? I mean,
Who?
I don't think
Fury?
so.
Furies?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it.
No,
I think it
no.
did
One of the
stain the
reasons
shit
why
out of
is
his legacy. I
but you
think
got to
it did
think it's
stain
not
the
like
fuck
he
out of his
pulled. It's
legacy.
not like he came from 3 weight classes down. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
that wasn't even three
Usyk is
weight
small.
classes.
That's a
Yeah.
small ass
I
heavyweight.
think the
Yeah, I
thing
know,
is,
but I'm saying, but he's still in the heavyweight class. So you got Bud coming from
well,
147.
let me give my thoughts on that real quick
Actually,
because I didn't give an
154.
opinion on I don't think it necessarily stains it in the way as far as his legacy being a great fighter, Hall of Famer. He's a lock for that no matter whether he loses or wins.
Agreed.
I
No,
think
I
it
agree
would.
with that. I agree.
Yeah, I think it'll bump up Bud saying, hey, you know what, this guy don't have a lot of good names on his resume, and the fact that he was able to go up in weight, didn't take a tune-up, walked right into a Canelo fight in September and won, and became, unified champion. That would say a lot for Bud's resume, but I think what we're missing is that the people that are talking. Remember, people in boxing are very narrative based. We have a whole community that is like anti-Canelo, that's anti-Latino, that's anti-this, that's anti-that. And so you have those boxing communities that are anti all of these fighters. So then they'll be saying, oh, Canelo's a fraud, he's trash, he was never a good fighter, this and this and this. That's why Canelo has to fight everybody. Canelo has to fight David Benavidez. He has to fight Beterbiev and Bivol. He has to fight Bud Crawford. He has to fight all these guys because if he don't fight anybody, he's ducking. That's the standard. So that's why it's always looking for somebody to beat Canelo. I don't know if you guys noticed that trend. We need somebody to beat Canelo. Somebody got to beat
Yeah.
this guy.
Yeah, but that's how it
Yeah,
always
yeah.
is.
Don't
The
don't
top
forget
athlete in any
Nuke,
sport,
Zeus and
everybody.
Thor too.
I mean, y'all gotta understand, man. When you the best, you always gonna have people
Exactly. But
wanting to see you
that's in
lose.
every
No,
sport.
Yeah,
I think
that
you
goes
guys are hold
from.
on, hold on, hold on. I think you guys are missing it. So when you're the best, yes, there's always going to be people rooting against you. That's fine. But then you'll also see Canelo go undisputed at 68, and people will downplay it like it's not that big deal. But then when Benavidez beats Caleb Plant, they say that's a huge fight. Look at his resume, he's looking great. But they didn't even give Canelo really much credit for it when he beat Plant undefeated and was a champion.
I
It's a
think. I
double
think the
standard that.
reason.
Yeah, but
No,
there's haters.
hold on. Let me
That's just
finish.
the haters.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. In boxing, there's huge communities of actual haters that are just going to shit on everything. So I think we always have to take things with a grain of salt. If Canelo loses to Bud, yeah, that'll give him a little smudge, like, man, you lost to Bud. But at the same time, he's still a Hall of Famer. Canelo would have to get it back in blood in the next fight. But
Well,
it would be
so
crazy. He would even have to do that.
My opinion
here, let me say
of
this. Let
why
me
the
say this.
haters.
Hold
But
on.
I wanted to say this to you, Nuka. I feel like it's how he loses. If he gets outclassed, so how he's been before, I think
I
it won't
agree.
be
That
so
too.
bad.
I
But if
agree.
he
That too. That
I'd
fucking
too. That
agree.
too.
gets dropped or he gets stopped on
Yeah,
some
that'd be
shit,
crazy. That'd be crazy.
yeah.
And
But if
look, make no mistake about it. Bud Crawford's not knocking out or stopping Canelo. And if he did, I'm gonna be the first one to tell you that he's on the juice because there just ain't no way.
That's
And,
Yeah,
crazy.
you got to
And
be
he's
Hold
part of
on,
the
careful.
hold on.
snack
Let me say
program.
this
He's
though.
part of the snack program.
See that,
but
and
they
that's
saying
crazy.
other than that,
that's
if he
why they
outclasses
saying that's why he
Canelo
need all
and
that
like
time to
takes
build
him
that
to
muscle.
school, then I think that's gonna be like, man, this guy is just really vulnerable. Like that,
I'm gonna tell
it's
y'all
really
right
gonna
now.
be that.
If he do beat Canelo, I think he's retiring. He because he's gonna want to
Yeah, that's
leave
the
with that.
point.
Hell
That's
He's
yeah.
the
gonna
point.
want to
It,
Only
leave
it,
with
way he
that
fights,
with that check mark.
He's
only way he
retiring either
fights,
way.
only
He's
he's
gonna retire
retiring
either
either
way.
way.
No,
nah.
because some listen. Only reason
He'll
why I said
fight.
that is because
He'll fight
somebody
for
on
a
the
rematch.
panel said that it'll be a rematch. I think
Yeah,
if
he'll
he
fight for
I
a
wins,
think there
rematch.
would be a rematch if he loses.
Yes.
nah,
Personally,
hell no, because he ain't gonna
Nah,
wanna.
if
He gonna wanna. He gonna wanna ride off into the sunset,
nah, but
having
he'll
Uh,
I mean,
that.
but
are
if
we
he
Having
gonna
that
already
on
act
the
like
talk
lost,
about.
the,
are we
the,
gonna act like he didn't want a rematch with Mayweather and a rematch with Bivol?
he
Really?
guys,
did.
yeah,
Nigga.
Canelo
I'm
wanted a
talking about.
rematch
We
against
talking
both
about
men.
Bud,
Guys,
man. That's what I'm talking
there
about.
won't be a rematch here in this fight. I'm sorry, there won't. Bud Crawford is retiring off this fight, win or lose,
Yeah,
and I
that's what
think
I'm
he's going
saying.
to
Yeah,
stick
that's
with
why
the
it
Nah,
wouldn't
rematch.
happen.
I
So
think
for
he
once,
wins. I think there's a rematch, man. I think if he
for once,
wins,
Because
I
Bud
agree with
Crawford
Ashley
really,
Yo,
Knuckles.
and I agree. I agree. I think Chris said it. He thinks there's a rematch, win or lose. The reason why is because Bud's not going to turn down that money. It's going to be crazy money. And if you already outclassed him, why not take another bag? The worst that
exactly,
can
man.
happen is you guys
Boom.
will be 1-1. The
Can,
worst.
Boom.
can I ask? Can I know we're
he's
talking
not
a
gonna
lot of.
fight that
We
man two
talked a,
times in a
you
row.
Hold
know.
on one second. I got no ducky, no life on
Go
here.
on.
He
Ah
begged for the
shit.
link. He wanted to say something to Clavo and Hit Kid. The floor is yours, no
Ah
ducky.
shit.
Oh, go
Hey,
ahead.
what's up, guys? Salute to everyone.
So,
Hello, Lev.
Yo, IBFP. Well, it just got me a little. I just thought it was a little funny when you mentioned the dirty moves from. I apologize because I'm driving. Okay.
Benavidez.
Spit
Benavidez.
man,
That's
spit it
what I
Yeah,
out,
meant.
yeah,
bro.
the dirty. Yeah, thank you. I just thought it was
Oh,
funny that you
I
were
didn't
like
want to switch
kind
the
of
topic.
complaining about it. It's boxing, bro.
Y'all gotta refill me up on that. I was at the fight Saturday. I was there I covered the fight. It was
Benavidez was pulled. It was a replay shot, and it was mentioned on the commentary. Benavidez pulled with one glove, Morel's
yeah.
glove down to
He
then
was
hit a
pulling
right
the
hand.
guard down with one hand, but it is what it is. It's part of boxing.
Yeah, that's his
I
boxing.
It's
am
But I
boxing.
mean,
That's what I'm
I
but
trying
am
to
like you
say.
said,
disappointed. I am disappointed in David Morrell because he didn't use his feet. He thought he could rope a dope him,
Bro,
and
he
I
thought he
don't.
was gonna stand toe to toe.
It was either you got to give credit a little bit to Benavidez. Maybe he beat him mentally. Maybe he thought like I'm gonna talk shit and I'm gonna get him to fight my fight because both guys that we thought were giving him a problem, the slick boxers, the Andres and now the David Morrells, both didn't use their feet. Both decided to stand in front of him and fight. I didn't know what was going on. And then for
Mm.
the casuals, because my little brother's a casual, it was funny because he said, "Yo, did Benavidez lose?" I was like, "What do you mean?" He said, "Yo, he looks fucked up." And I'm like, yo, Morrell just didn't fight his feet. Morrell just didn't. He was Morrell. It was 2-2 going into the fifth, and he decided to like put his feet in cement and not move no more.
I agree. It was 2-2 going into the fifth.
Yeah,
I
yeah, I
said
agree
the
as
same
well.
thing.
Like all he had
I
to do
agreed the
was,
same thing.
if you
All he
saw
had to
the
do was
fight and
box.
like even
It was that
even after
pressure.
the fifth round, even after the
No,
fifth
he just
round,
stood
like
in
I think
front
it
of
was
him
maybe,
because there
yeah,
was
yeah,
times where he
like even
wanted to use his feet. He moved and he got up out of there. He just wanted to
right,
stay in
right,
front of
yeah.
him.
Yeah, there was times where he would pivot and be out of the corner or against the ropes, and all he had to do was keep pivoting, keep jabbing him, keeping away, and making him look shitty.
I think he didn't want to fight on the back foot, man, and drain himself. Cause that's
It
what
was
happened to
that
Google.
pressure.
I mean,
He
that's what
drained
happened to
himself by
Google.
standing in front of him and trading.
Exactly, because
I think the
you
thing
stood
is
right
his
in front
stamina
of him.
was already
You took
he
all
was
the
throwing a
punch.
lot more punches than
But
he
you got to
was.
pick your poison, man. When you got
Yeah,
a man that just keep
Nah,
coming and
he
coming and
had the
coming,
game.
you hitting
Morrell
him
had
with everything
everything
you
go.
got, and he's
Morrell
still
had
coming.
everything going into this fight. For one of the first times, David Benavidez was not the faster fighter. The size was about equal. One he had Morrell had the better footwork. He
Morrell
had the
was bigger than
coaching.
him. What you mean it was equal?
Exactly. It was almost somewhat about equal. Not a big size or
It
weight
I mean, it
was
wasn't much
discrepancy.
of a difference, but it
Benavidez
was a little bit
6'2",
different.
Morel 6.
all right, let me ask you guys this question, the whole panel this question. If there's a reason why, any reason why David Benavidez chooses, and he has the opportunity because even Turkey Al Sheikh is saying it, if he does not fight the winner of Bivol Beterbiev next, no matter who it is, no matter if they won't fight here, fight there, whatever, if he does not fight the winner of this fight, is that a duck?
Me, I want to go first on
Yep.
that.
Yes.
I
Let
want to
Ashley
go.
Knuckles go
Yes.
Me
first.
being that I'm the
Oh.
Benavidez fan, I want to go first one. It's a
Go
duck.
first.
It's a duck if they offer him more money than he would normally make.
He is gonna get that.
I know. I'm
That's a
just saying.
That's
If
a
guarantee.
now
given.
if they
That's a
That's a
Yeah,
given.
given.
Thank
he
you.
he definitely would
like that's
get
why I
more
just
money.
said if they not offering
He'll get
him,
his
if they
highest
not
payday
offering him
to
the kind
fight
of
fucking
bag that he
Anthony
feels he
Yarde on
can make
Riyadh season.
by
Bro, then
having his
stop with the
fans,
ifs, bro. Stop with the ifs. It's gonna have if it's with Turkey, he's gonna get a bag.
that's why I just said as long as he's
The
offering
only
him,
thing
long
that
as
can
he's
derail
offering him the
this
big
is
bucks,
if
if he don't,
Bivol wins and then Beterbiev wants a rematch, and he will have to get
Trilogy.
an in
That's the
between
only
fight.
thing that delays it. Is a
That's the
trilogy.
only thing that kind of derails him. But other than that,
But even with that,
if I'm
even with that,
Benavidez, I'm kind of rooting for Beterbiev, to be honest. So because I don't need a trilogy and wait another year. I want now.
now the question that we have here, Chris, is Turkey Al-Sheikh said he wants to match the winner. So let's say Bivol wins. That doesn't necessarily mean there's going to be a trilogy because they were exploring options even before this rematch to possibly match these guys up with somebody else.
I don't know,
So
man. I don't see
It's
Beterbiev
that Nuke.
losing.
It's gonna
I
be
don't see
real hard to
Beterbiev losing all
see.
three of his
It's gonna
belts
be real hard to
and
see
not wanting to
Bivol
get a rematch
winning.
after he gave him one.
It's gonna be real hard to see Bivol winning, and then they don't give Beterbiev a rematch, but they gave the rematch to Bivol. I would think that
Exactly.
people
That's what
they
I'm
will
would
saying.
call
likely.
that highly
I mean,
unfair.
I understand the logic to that, but I think sometimes they delay those things, man,
Guys,
because they really want to make other fights happen.
I doubt it, man. I really doubt it.
here's
I
what
think,
I
and
would do.
considering it's early in the year, I won't be surprised if Bivol wins and we get that fight. Maybe around. I'm from New York. School finishes around June, so maybe July or
And
So
August.
that's why
here's what I would do.
Benavidez was talking about Zerto. He was like, that's the only way he will move up and fight
No,
him is if they.
I think something else happens if Bivol wins. Let me explain. I think the trilogy will happen. I think it's only for Beterbiev gets his chance. You know, if Bivol beats him in the rematch, okay? I think that's fair for boxing. What I want to see, and I think this is fair, by the way, and if any of you guys disagree on that same card, is Benavidez fight the winner of Callum Smith versus Joshua Buatsi.
Yes.
That
I like
way,
Okay.
you set it up where the winners of those two fights, because let's remember, the winner of that Callum Smith Buatsi fight is mandatory, I believe, with WBA. WBO mandatory. That way, you put the winners of those. You put David versus the winner of that fight. If Bivol wins, okay. If Beterbiev wins, you move straight into Benavidez Beterbiev, okay.
Okay.
What I'm saying is, if Bivol wins, you do the trilogy. Let's say September, because I think that'd be enough time. September or November. And on the other fight, on the co-main event, you do Benavidez versus the winner of Buatsi versus Callum Smith.
That'll be at
winners.
That'll be at 178, right?
What?
That would be at 178, right?
That'll be the same way, 175.
175.
Okay,
Where you get
175. That's what I meant to
178?
say. 175.
It'd be at the same weight, 175, and the winners of those fights then fight, let's say, in March or April next year for undisputed. I think that's the furthest way you can do it with that.
I was thinking
The thing about that hit is I think someone just said in the comments, and I'm pretty sure I heard it before. I think Beterbiev is like pondering moving up to cruiserweight.
I think the best fight would be the winner get Beterbiev.
Only to fight Usyk.
I feel the winner should get Beterbiev and the loser should get Morrell.
I think
Beterbiev is only
the next
moving up
fight
if he fights
Beterbiev
Usyk.
is going to be in is in another interim.
I said I feel the winner of Beterbiev and Bivol. The winner should get David Benavidez.
You cut now. What?
He just said the winner of Beterbiev
Hear me now?
Morrell, the winner of Beterbiev Bivol should get David Benavidez. The loser should get Morrell.
Why is Morrell even in the conversation anymore?
Why is Morrell even in this
conversation?
Because I think he's still one of the top 175s that's out there.
What the fuck? How?
Why?
Now he's one of the top guys.
Because
Morrell's out of the conversation.
I do because y'all think because he lost to Benavidez.
Morrell's out of this
think
one.
because he
You
lost
got
to
there's
Benavidez.
so
that
many
makes
other
him-
guys that's in line that needs a title shot.
Listen, man, y'all think because he lost to Benavidez that make him less of a fighter.
No, it's
Y'all-
not that. It's not that. You have other
No,
fighters
I
that are
don't think
waiting in
the
line
Well,
too.
other fighters ahead of him. That's what I'm saying. The winner of Callum Smith Buatsi is ahead of him. Benavidez is ahead of him.
Yeah, there's
Morrell
people ahead of Morrell, bro. There's people.
Morrell,
So the loser of Buatsi and Smith, who they gonna fight?
Here's the point. No, actually, I'm making your point for you. The winner, Morrell, should fight either the loser of Buatsi or Smith, okay, or should fight the winner of Anthony Yard. What's his name? Lyndon Arthur Free happening on the Conor Ben card.
Yeah, facts. That's where Morrell's at right now.
So who's Bibble gonna fight? So who's Bibble gonna fight if he lose to Beterbiev? Who he gonna fight now?
Canelo. Go for the rematch. Go for the rematch.
That'd be fire, bro.
It's his biggest. Without the title, no lie. And before anyone says, "Oh no, Bivol shouldn't weight train" and all that, it'd be his best option to make a lot of money. Truthfully, if he lost to Beterbiev again, and he'd have a chance to be undisputed. And Canelo would take the fight instantly for revenge.
No, that actually
But
sounds
then, I mean,
And here's another thing that everybody's leaving off. Here's
but see,
another
if
thing
he
that
do
everybody's
that
leaving
and
off.
Bivol win, I mean, what's that's going to lead Bivol to vacate the
Well, hold
That's
on 1 second,
why I
Nancy.
kind of
Well,
feel
that's
like
no doubt.
Canelo's
Hold
rooting
on,
for
one
Bivol.
second. Canelo signing a 3-fight deal. At least we're assuming with Turkey, and so any Jake Paul fight or
Yeah, no
anything
Jake
that's
Paul
in
shit.
May, no matter who he fights in May, is not attached to that deal. They're going to want a big fights from Canelo if they're attached to that deal. I'm assuming Bivol, Benavidez, Beterbiev. Do you think any one of those guys would be on that 3-fight deal outside of Crawford?
It will be William Skull, Terrence Crawford, Bivol if he wins.
I don't think
Remember I said
Benavidez
it.
on it. Canelo don't like Benavidez, man. He's not
Look,
trying to give
Batu
that
and
man no
Chris
money.
said it.
If I had to, I'm a gambler, man. So if you told me right now, pick Canelo's 3 fights, Israel. From what I speak to people, when I was out there in Vegas, I'm hearing that the base pay for Canelo for unified is about 85, 90 million. It can go up to
Jeez.
100. It can go up to 125 million if the fights for undisputed. So I think 45 million to go get that belt back from William Skull is definitely the chance that he should take. And then, not a chance, it's a fight that I feel like he should take. And then obviously we got the Bud fight for September. And then if Bivol wins, maybe he'll settle down and he'll fight Bivol September the year after. Because if Bivol fights in February, he could be ready by September depending on the amount of punishment. But we know Canelo won't be ready.
If that rumor is true about
Completely
Paul, I
agree.
think it's going to be
Completely
Bud
agree.
Crawford. If that rumor is true about Jake Paul, I think it's going to be Crawford.
He ain't gonna be no fucking Jake Paul, man.
I just saying. I said if. I think it would be in
There you
Billy.
go with the myths.
It might be in Billy. I think it'd be.
I
in
agree with
Billy.
you, Chris.
I think it'd be in Billy, Crawford, and Paul.
There is
If
some.
he's
There
going to
is.
do it like
And
that.
Billy does nothing for him.
And Billy
there is
does
something I want to
nothing.
mention.
Man,
I
a
know.
lot of
Neither
people,
really does
a
William
lot of people
Skull. William
Canelo fought
Skull
don't
really
do nothing for him.
William Skull just gets
He's
you an
not trying to
extra
fight a
50
bunch
million
of.
down the
He's not
line.
trying to
Can I
fight a
ask a
bunch of hard
question?
fights right now in his career, man.
Can
Y'all
I
don't want to
ask?
accept that, but that's just what it is.
No,
Can
we
I?
know.
Can
I'm a
I ask?
Canelo fan. He don't want those big fights. I don't blame him because he's already earned the right.
He's earned the
the
right.
He's been he's been boxing pro before he was even legal to drink.
Listen,
What
man,
more do we
that
want?
he earned the right shit, then start to fucking Mayweather. And I think Mayweather
So
killed the fucking boxing game with that dumb shit. That's why everybody is
nah,
like,
you
oh,
got
he has
no,
the
bro.
right to do
Because
what
at
he
the end of the
wants.
day,
Because
you got
before
what you mean.
Mayweather wasn't
Look,
nobody screaming that shit, and Mike Tyson in them era
because
that
you
you
gotta
earned
be
the right to
smart.
fight
You
who you
gotta
Okay,
be
want to
hold
fight.
on,
and where Mike
fellas.
Tyson at now?
We're,
Get the
we're,
fuck out of
we're
here
hold
with
on,
that.
we're at 2:45, so we're gonna go ahead and get our final thoughts on. Hit Kid, get yours in real quick,
So
and we'll wrap this up.
I actually have a final question which I wanted to ask earlier on. Okay.
Go for it.
And this is non-related to all the Canelo Bull Benavidez. Bit related. We know Turkey's making plays now to sign the best of the best. I mean, the deal is, I believe, he's offering a new way, to a fight on the Riyadh card in December.
And no, he's fighting in Vegas. Yeah, I got that today.
Yeah, he's fighting.
Sure.
He's fighting Picasso.
I don't know. There's people saying he's ducking Medaliev. I'm not gonna.
That's
feed
a
into
joke.
That.
That's a joke.
I just don't. I just don't feel like he wants to deal with the mandatories.
Chris, that's a joke because Ahmadalif lost to Tapalis.
And then Medaliev didn't want to fight Cool Boy when Cool Boy had the belts.
Yeah, so that's a joke. Let's ignore that. By the way, that's a point.
Eddie Hearn is the one throwing that narrative.
Yeah, Eddie Hearn's being a prick on it. Here's something I do want to say. Can we all give Inoue the improved resume props? For these people saying, when he beat Fulton and all that, he cheated and all that. You remember the southpaws, drugs and all that. You remember? And yet we just saw Fulton absolutely school Figueroa on the co-main event, and I mean school. So for this narrative that Inoue has to do it in America, which he's, by the way, he's fought multiple times in America and won. He's fought in the UK and won. And for the narrative of Inoue has not fought the slick black fighter, which he did. He fought Fulton. He knocked him the fuck out. Can that narrative die? And we appreciate greatness? Because I
don't even hear people saying that.
No, some people still do though.
See, I don't say that.
It's the Tank fanboys. It's the Tank fanboys.
Probably they want to see Tank fight a bantamweight.
Yeah.
All right, fellas. Let's wrap it up. Any last thoughts before we check out?
All right,
Yeah,
this is my last thought. This is my last thought. All right, Benavidez, You know, he got the interim belt, the Reggie belt. Let's see if he's good for the whole thing, the real thing. And for Clarissa Shields, get your ass in MMA. Stop fighting these fucking women that look like bus
Agree.
drivers in high
Man,
school
there
and
is
shit.
no
Like,
women.
you
There
Yeah,
know,
is
there's
no
no women.
contending. There
Like
is no
that
contend. She done
she
beat up
can't
all the
help it.
contending women.
yeah,
She
that's what I'm
that's
saying.
her
She
Go
work.
to
can't help it.
MMA.
She
She
can't
has a
help it.
better
She can't
chance in
help it.
MMA. There's like more fights there.
Yeah,
This
The
for
ain't
me, I
men's
don't think
performances
there's
are
boxing.
more
nobody
It's
she
not
can
entertaining
about
fight.
the
too.
talent.
Like
It's not about the
Unless she
talent
MMA
in the
fights
unless
are
women's division.
exciting. Like that's what I'm
bro,
saying.
she will have to come down to like I don't know about the weight classes in MMA, but she will have to fight around maybe like around the 150,
No,
160 range.
145. There's a weight
For
limit.
her to fight some
155
Nigga,
is
women
she's
who
a
only like
heavyweight. You
She's
want
a
her to go down
fucking
to
Okay,
150?
heavyweight,
hold
bro.
on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Let's move on from that. McGirt, what's your final thought?
Hey, Hit Kid, don't you owe no boxing, no ducking, no leg? Don't you owe him them headphones for the Morale fight?
No, we didn't put money or anything on it.
I thought y'all bet on the headphones.
Nope.
Oh nah. All right. Well, my last thought is that when I said Canelo legacy gets ruined, I really mean by if he loses to Crawford, I really mean he's gonna be one of them fighters we talk about. Like he was great in his prime, but he fell off kind of hard. Like he right now he got a pretty pristine legacy. If he loses to Crawford, I feel like we look at him different.
Nah, I'm telling you,
I
it all
can see
depends
that.
on how he loses. If he loses the way he's lost before, getting outclassed by boxing lesson, it'll be like, you see, this is
Yeah,
why
no,
that's
that too.
cool. But if Canelo goes out like fucking Errol Spence, oh man.
This is
Yeah.
this
Yeah,
this is my
If he
parting
go out
words.
like Earl, if he go out like
This
the
is my
big
parting
fish,
words to get up out of
I
here.
think I'll
Appreciate it,
cry. I think I'll
IBF. You
cry.
putting
I'm
me
not
on the
even gonna
show.
lie.
I want to give a shout out to Hit. I miss my boy. Damn, I forgot his damn name. His name done slipped my damn.
Supreme?
So he ain't
Yeah,
your boy.
Oh,
my
but he's
boy
your boy
Supreme.
though.
My boy Supreme. Slabo, I'm still gonna beat you up, but everybody else, I appreciate it and I holler at y'all.
Go change your tampon.
I am.
Got you, babe. And then Edgar, what's your final thoughts, man?
My final thoughts is I hope Canelo takes the better fights possible, not the Paul fight. I
Sorry,
don't
bro.
think
He's
Benavidez is going
33,
to pull
bro.
the mandatory. I don't think Benavidez is going to pull the mandatory at all. He's going to just lurk around and fight bums and left and right and keep calling Canelo's name out. And Ashy Knuckles is very emotional. We've proclaimed that.
Yup,
It makes sense.
100%.
Yeah.
Chris, what's your final thought?
Hey, man. If
And you've
I
been a
like I
great
said,
guest today, by the way, Chris. You've been very knowledgeable and on point on everything.
For
We
nah, I
got to
real.
keep
appreciate
getting
you.
you on this
All right.
panel.
Nah, yeah, anytime you let me on, head me on, man. You know I'm outside. I get the real media scoops. None of my shit is a hearsay, she said. I just asked her directly the question to a fighter to his PR team, and that's what I'm hearing right now. And like I
Always.
said, if I had to make the most sense, yeah, I think it's gonna be Skull Canelo, and maybe he's rooting for the Bivol winner for May.
Okay.
That'd be the best thing.
Nuke, one final question. This is ahead of next week.
Okay.
You know how you'd like to go live Monday and Friday? Okay.
Yeah.
Friday next week is the Keyshawn Davis Boacek fight.
Yeah.
I should be there.
So are we going live after that fight?
I should be there. So
Yeah,
I'll
I
give y'all
think that's
live
actually a really
insight
good
at the
fight for
media room.
Keyshawn.
I'll give you the
Well,
live
it's the
insight at the
title
media
fight
room.
for him, ain't it? So that's why I'm asking. Are we going because you like going live on Friday?
Yeah,
are we
it'll
going to go
probably
live
be after
after that
Keyshawn fight.
And then the Saturday after that, the Saturday following up on that is the Bad Bulls are getting schooled by Catterall fight. I can't wait for that.
And Chris is going to be at that Keyshawn fight, so we definitely going to check in with Chris.
For real.
It should be,
All right,
good.
fellas. Have a good night.
Hold on. We got Clavo's final thought.
I'll go on, Clavo. I'll stay for this.
Oh no, man, it's all good, bro. I mean, let's just see what happens next with Canelo. Let's see where Benavidez goes. Let's see what route that goes. And boxing with Chris, man. Yeah, man, you good, buddy McGirt. Y'all make sense, man. It was good chatting with y'all. Man, I'm about to go get some ass, man. Y'all
do.
handle up.
Make sure y'all tune into my channel, man.
And
going to,
everybody
bro.
go subscribe to Boxing with Chris. He a real one, man. It is always great talking to him. The Gooch says Benavidez is going to duck the winner of Bivol Beterbiev
Y'all
the
let
same
me
way
know. I
Hit
always
Kid
got
ducked
the
puberty.
inside scoop. Y'all want to let me know what I know out there. I don't
Shit.
gatekeep the knowledge, man. Whatever.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. And
All
Hit
right,
Kid, did you
salute.
duck puberty?
No, I didn't. But hey, I can take the banter.
He couldn't get it, bro. He
And
couldn't
the only
reach it.
thing I'll
That's
say
why.
is I seen a comment earlier that said Hit Kid looks like my baby mama, and I'm like, who are you fucking? But
For
anyway,
real.
salute to everybody, man. Catch you guys on another one,
All
man.
right, bro.
Have a good
Catch
night,
ya.
everyone.
All right, y'all.
Peace.
Peace.